I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large, fluffy, is what I've been called recently, human being sitting behind this bar, and I am joined here with two gentlemen that played in the National Football League at a very high level for one of them. Another one of them, he runs this show.
No. Here's the thing, Social Trey.
Yeah.
And then I'm talking to Social Trey before the introduction. We'll save the other guests for now. Save the other guest. I don't want to reveal who the other guest is. How come when he talks about himself, he uses kind words?
Fluffy, caring,
Fluffy's
gentle.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it's me, when it's you,
it's all
it's
these
disrespect.
derogatory. Yeah. I've noticed that.
You
I
noticed it too.
But you know what? I deposit them back in my mind, and I make sure I get them on later in the show.
Yes, sir.
I get them back.
Yes, sir.
I
And
get
y'all
them back.
get them in the super chats too.
But you got the power to hit him where it hurts. You can hit him in his pockets.
You're right.
Whoa.
You can hit
what
him
are
in
we
his
talking
pockets.
about
You start. You know what I mean? Taking withdrawals and
Yeah.
fines out the check.
You're exactly right.
Yep.
He's not wrong. Okay,
I'm just
proceed.
saying.
I mean, pocket watching Trey is crazy. Anyway, we have the creator of this show, the man wearing some non-prescription glasses
See,
here
there it
today,
is.
Emmanuel Acho in the building. How we doing today, man?
Doing great. So glad y'all are here. Y'all could be watching any show. Y'all are hanging out with us on this beautiful evening. Happy early family time and Thanksgiving. Hope you're spending it with loved ones. Tell your loved ones to watch the show and come kick it with us. Watch, subscribe, all the things. Let's get it popping, Care Bear.
From catching passes with Palmer, sharing the wide receiver room with Ocho, I'm talking about the Pro Bowler in the building, TJ. Who's your mama? Who's Schmidt-Zada in the building? How we doing today?
Man, I'm good.
That's good. Yeah,
I can be better.
Yeah, I was about to say, we heard there was some back issues that you had recently. You know,
Feeling like I'm your age, and I gotta realize I'm an old man now.
Yeah,
I gotta be careful.
Yeah, we gotta
But
leave
you
them
look
dead
good,
alone.
T.
Yeah, we look
You
good.
look
You
good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey man, looks are deceiving as hell right now.
Also joining us here in the Speakeasy, the man behind the computer, the man in the lab, one of the best to ever do it in the social media game. Social
Come on,
Trey.
y'all.
How we doing today, Social
I
Trey?
appreciate it, man. I'm feeling great. Good to be with you, gentlemen, as always. Just want to have a great show.
Let's do
It's going to be a good one. Look, we have a lot to talk about today, gentlemen, but we are going to start off with what happened last night at the end of the Monday Night Football game. We saw Juwan Jennings go and muff Trayvon Merrick in the face, and it was because of a shot to the groin area, and the NFL reacted by suspending Trayvon Merrick 1 game for striking Juwan Jennings in the groin area on Monday night. Fellas, this wasn't a surprise to us. We actually called it last night.
Yeah.
The NFL is trying to crack down on disrespect. Do you guys agree with this suspension?
1,000%. I'm glad they got it done. I'm glad they got it done quickly. I'm glad they got it done swiftly. Do not mess around with these cheap shots. Literally, pun intended. It was dumb. It was below the belt. Again, pun intended. And it was just, get it out the league, bro. Get it out the league. Like, these adult men need to start acting like adults. Like, what's up with spitting on people? What's up with punching people below the belt? I'm glad he got suspended, T.
Man, I don't know what's going on this year, man.
Bruh.
With these dudes spitting on people. I got a homie, Cuffs a Legend, as he would say, my light-skinned brother in Christ. Trayvon Moore, like, what are you, like, do they not realize it's so many cameras?
That's what we said.
And this is what I really did realize. The first set of games, the early games, it's less cameras. Players, when you have the afternoon game,
Yep.
it's twice as many cameras.
Yep.
They gonna see this. Like, you gonna punch him in his nuts. That really hurts.
Facts.
Like, it's like a little delay reaction. Then you start to feel it. Like, what they need to do, Jamar Chase,
Yep.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yep.
Am I missing anybody else that got spat on this year?
Is that
And them two. Just
Dak Prescott, Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
Yep.
see, Dak got away with one. It was because Jalen Carter, he spit at him.
Yeah.
He provoked him. that got away with. Just make these dudes box in off season. They got box because now why is the league? Trayvon Martin was 100% wrong. Should have been suspended.
Yep.
Why during the play, if I hit you late, then you turn around and hit me, it's offset and personal foul.
Yeah.
Why is Juwan Jennings?
You don't get fined.
But why is he not getting suspended? You reacted. You reacted 30, 45 minutes after he reacted.
Yep.
So now, why do you get a slap on the wrist and you pretty much did the same thing he did?
So are you telling me Jennings should be punished as well?
That's what the league does. If you hit me and then I turn around and hit you, we both get a penalty.
Yeah.
It's offsetting penalties.
Yeah.
So to me, it's only fair. Yeah. Are you retaliating? Yes. Are you defending yourself? Yes. But the league would have seen that anyway and suspended him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like if you're going to hit me late, then you should be suspended also. But they just need to box, bro. They really need to just start. They really need to start boxing. Like, I don't understand what is going. I would have walked up to him, talked to him. As soon as he took his helmet off, bam, just took off on him.
So you would have like hit him with the okey doke.
I would have took my helmet off.
Yeah.
Talking to him, hoping he would have taken his helmet off, and as soon as he took it off,
Bam.
Terrence Crawford him. Straight up. Yeah.
I can't agree with Juwan Jennings getting a suspension as well. The fine, I completely understand. You went up and you punched the dude in the face after the game. Unacceptable, regardless of whatever happened to the league, is what they're going to say. I think, though, what Trayvon Moehrig did was egregious. Like, we have video of this right here, bro.
It ain't as bad as spitting on you, though. It's just
not.
like...
It's up there, though. This is despicable, bro. As a grown man, we're playing football. LaShawn Shady McCoy last night was saying, like, dude, why am I don't want to share the field with someone that does that.
Correct.
You getting frustrated and out of all the things that you could do, you could push me, you could punch me, we could go at it like men. You gonna punch me in my nuts, bro? Are you out of your mind?
Who teaches you that?
He was a badass kid.
Oh, for sure.
He was a badass kid.
Yeah.
You doing stuff like that, he was terrible as a kid. His kid, if he got kids, I guarantee they're nuisance. The kids, like, you doing shit like that.
He was a Silvertooth kid that was running around.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Toothbrush.
Yeah.
The fronts was silver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
snot
like-
running out his nose.
He was wondering where are his kids' parents, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah,
For
sure.
Yo.
It
Definitely was a baby kid.
It definitely reminds me of that type of situation. But I do think overall, right decision to suspend him a game. But the question for you guys is, if this continues, this disrespect that we're seeing week in and week out now, it feels like over and over again. Obviously, we've had other things. You had the Cortland Finnegan, Andre Johnson fight. You had Keith Talib snatching Michael Crabtree's chain.
Different though.
That's two guys going at it.
Going at it.
Yeah.
That to me, I hate to crap my own generation, but like you said, this is like, I think, a generational thing.
I agree.
Fight him, be a man, fight him. What are we like? Why are you out here
generational,
punching people and spitting
Hey,
on
we
them?
was going to the locker room, to the bus.
Yeah.
Like, they gonna stop you, but that's what we was doing. I started it. But the NFL has always been, if you retaliate,
You get second guy gets
you
caught.
get a punishment.
Yep.
And so now the retaliation, it seems to be okay. So now it's like, okay, I'm gonna provoke somebody.
Hoping he retaliates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why. That's the biggest thing. Why? And you're a defensive player.
Yeah.
If you really feeling that way, let him run that slant backside.
Bomb.
You don't get the ball, bomb, hit him.
That's it.
That's how Roy Williams did me.
Yep.
Like, didn't get the ball. Next thing you know, I was looking up at the sky. And like,
Cowboys Roy Williams? Like,
Cowboys Roy Williams.
He was hitting.
I
He was slow, but he was hitting, bro.
I was so angry. Threw the slant to Chad. I was backside. And I just, I got hit. Shocked me. I'm just looking at the sky. And he just looking at me like smiling. I was like, oh, I'm getting him back. I tried, but I never did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
And you got to move on from that, though.
seriously, though, we play a game where we got to start respecting each other.
Yeah.
Like, they're real. Like, when you hit somebody like that, it's a lack of respect. I don't care for you as a human. Like, we all got a family to go home to. And it's like, you spitting on guys. Your son gonna see that. You get hit in your nuts. Your son gonna see that. And so at some point, the league It can't just be one game now moving
Agreed.
forward.
That's what it
Moving
is.
forward, this should be everybody's mulligan right here. Moving forward, it's a 2-game suspension.
Yeah.
The next guy, 3 game, they'll stop doing it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say though too, because you mentioned earlier on in the season. Now, like the Jalen Carter spitting, right? We knew that Jamar Chase was gonna get a game.
Yeah.
But you also said I don't know if that's bad enough.
It's not.
If this happens
It's not.
again, if we have another spitting, if we have Spitgate 3.0 this season,
Give me 3 games.
3.
Give me 3 games.
At this point, it should someone
Because
needs
here's
to
the
be made
thing.
an example out
Here
of.
is my thing, T. I've always said this about punishment. The only way a punishment is successful is if it deters you from doing it again. If the punishment don't deter you from doing it again, it's not a punishment. I tell people all the time, if I'm driving in LA and it's $35 for a parking ticket if I park illegally, I'm parking there. What's $35? The valet parking is $25 anyway. It's a $10 delta. But if that boot is a $20 boot, $180 pounding extraction fee, and then another $35 every hour it sits at the I'm not parking there because that punishment is too heavy. So, like, it has to be a heavy enough punishment to make these athletes rethink these things, bro. Clearly, one game's not enough. It clearly isn't. Because 2 weeks ago, we saw the spitting situation. This week, we see this. It's not enough.
Yeah, no,
What's
I
his
think it
base
needs-
salary? Y'all know? What's Moehrig's base salary?
He got to still be on his rookie deal, huh?
I think so. Well, he's
'cause
older.
He started
The
with the
OG?
Raiders. He
Yeah,
started with
nah.
the Raiders. He was drafted by the Raiders.
He played for the Vikings too, didn't he not? Or
I mean, because
he was.
that's going to
Nah,
be
yeah,
an expensive punch.
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing. You get my age and you start looking at them fines. You
Says
be
he
like,
Yeah,
signed
no,
it.
he signed a
Says he
3-year,
signed it,
$51 million
$51,
this year deal with the Carolina
Man,
Panthers.
what's his
so
base salary?
But he losing real money, though.
$34 million guaranteed. Base salary.
Either way,
$17 million
17
a
million
year.
average annual salary.
Well, no. What this year though? What is he
This year-
making
this
this year?
year-
in
But if
base
it's
salary?
17 million a year,
Yeah.
You lying?
then he's probably going to
17.
lose.
Ain't no way.
No. His base
What did it
salary
say?
this year, $1,170,000.
Okay,
So they put it on bonuses.
Yeah.
That's
Put it on
because
bonuses.
if
So
it
then
was
next year
in
he gets
if he was
14.
17 million base salary, that means he
He
making
losing
$1 million a
game.
week.
Yeah.
Y'all make that type of money in the league? I should have kept playing, man.
Like, so if you're making $1 million in base salary, that's basically
Get
league
your light
minimum.
skin friend.
Yeah, that
So
was,
that's-
yeah,
Get
that.
your light
You don't
skin
know,
friend.
but hey, Bird Middle School.
Middle school.
How's the
Bro didn't
problem?
even say high school.
Hey,
was
I'm
the
telling
problem?
you,
Middle
you,
school.
you
Come
know what
on,
really
dog.
gets you is when you young. Because speaking of money now,
Yeah.
I remember being a rookie, and dude showed me his check. Check was like 400 and something thousand.
Okay.
This was every Monday.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you make more every Monday than I'm making the whole year. This is my rookie year, and I was like, oh man, I cannot wait till that's me. 400 and something thousand a week.
Was it ever UT?
Yeah, it was. It was. I was more than that actually. I was at like, and I was showing the young guys because it's like motivation.
You could be
Yeah.
like me one
Mine-
day.
mine-
Right,
yeah.
The most I was getting per week was like 786, and I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And so you show the young guys and be like, bruh, keep working. This gonna be you.
Yeah.
Cause somebody showed it to me. So
Yeah.
so I went, yeah, it was. I was, yeah.
Care Bear, you know what I'm
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey.
realizing though, Care Bear?
What?
Our employer used to play in the NFL.
He did.
Hey.
He did. I'm not gonna lie. He was definitely on the.
And
I think he was on the-
I'm
yeah.
just at 400 a week times 17.
I was
Well, they
on
was playing
prac- I was on
16.
prac- I
He
was
was
on
on the practice squad.
And
though.
then 4
He got cut
years
like 80
times
times.
Like,
four.
hey,
And then-
everybody calm down.
Yeah, I was about to say-
Everybody calm
If y'all
down.
need me, I'm gonna be
got a
requesting a
large
raise
cup of
via
coffee in the
email
league. It
for the
was-
rest of the show.
Here's
so.
what I need you to do, Social Trade. Apparently, you dropped a poll in the chat.
I did.
Can I hear the poll
What?
and the results, please, sir?
See, you ain't had to do me like that. So in the chat, every time TJ comes on the show, they say TJ with the good hair. And you know,
smoked. I'm not.
I've been told a time or two that I also have good hair. So I
yeah.
dropped the poll in the chat, just a little harmless, you know. Hey, who has better hair? Me or TJ? 81% of y'all said TJ! I am the conduit for y'all to get your super chats read in front of thousands of people every day, every week for the last 3 months, and y'all couldn't even give me the
Well, if it
decency of
makes
saying
it-
my hair was better than TJ's.
Hey.
If it makes it any better, I think your hair better than mine. So there we go.
Thank you.
TJ,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
the
So
thing is,
I
though,
dropped
you
a
like-
follow-up poll, and I said, well, you know what? TJ ain't getting the best of me. I don't care. So I said, all right, who got better hair, TJ or Troy Polamalu? And 73% said Troy Polamalu.
Hey, man, I
okay.
just saw my guy Troy, man, a couple weeks ago at the game, man. Troy, I mean, them Polynesians, their hair
facts.
goes nowhere.
Yeah.
His hair is still looking like
Hairline where it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've been pulling my hair back.
Same. Yeah.
Care Bear,
Since
where
2000,
we
yeah.
at, bro?
Look,
Yeah,
we
man.
do have a super chat, I believe.
I'm not
from-
reading it.
Oh, you're not reading it? Oh,
Go
wow.
ahead. You take the
Oh,
first
I'm
one.
not reading
I
it.
still
That's
feel
why
disrespected.
That's
Oh, it's 214.
Yeah,
Oh, that's my dog, 214.
yeah,
That's right. Yeah, he
214.
said, I'm glad he's suspended. Football is his job. It's a blessing. You punch someone or spit on someone in corporate America, you're going to lose your job completely.
That's a good point.
These guys got to realize they're blessed to be in the NFL.
That's a good one. That's a good point.
It's taken for granted for sure.
Yeah.
It's for sure to be in a position we are in when we're athletes. You do take it for granted.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Well, moving forward, we do have to talk about Joe Burrow, the Bengals quarterback. He had a press availability. The team is 3-8 right now. I'm pulling up this tweet as we speak. Essentially, he was asked, him being 3-8, if he was thinking about sitting out during the season, and his response, I think, was a pretty good one. He said, "I'm a football player." I'll let you guys take a listen.
You understand? why people feel that
Yes,
way?
I understand why people feel that way, but if you look at it from my perspective, I'm a football player, and if I get hurt, I'm going to go through the rehab process, and then I'm going to let everybody know when I feel like I can go out there and play. I don't really know what else to say about that. I'm not going to ever go to somebody and say, yeah, I'm healthy, but I don't think I should go out there and play. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm not gonna live my life and play this game scared of something happening. Like, yeah, something's gonna happen.
I think I need
Ty, is that a hat for
Half
a full?
or full?
Just a half.
Just a half.
Okay.
Okay, bet. Cook up.
Joe Burrow lost his aura. Joe Burrow lost his swag. Joe Burrow lost his killer. Joe Burrow lost his confidence. Bruh, seeing him sit there like that, I was like, where Cool Joe? Where Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
Burreaux. Like, where that Joe Burrow? Right? I'm not going to not play the game of football because what the hell?
Sounded very Tua-ish.
Like, straight up and down. Bro, Joe Burrow lost that. Joe Burrow used to be the swaggiest player in the league to me. At least the swaggiest white boy. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Also, to the real of it, T, I think it would be absolutely idiotic for Joe Burrow to play meaningless games this season. That would be the dumbest thing Joe Burrow can do. And Joe Burrow, you do not have the luxury of doing that. They're paying you too much money to do that. You're injury prone. Let's call it what it is. You're an injury prone quarterback, and you've already been so absent that now your team is in a position to play meaningless games. Don't come out here now and play meaningless games where you can legitimately get hurt. Further, I think it's dumb. You the Bengals legend, though. T, what you think?
And because of what Emmanuel Acho just said is the reason he's playing.
Huh?
That's why he's playing, because he going to remind you of why you thought he was the swaggiest player in the league.
Yeah.
He going to remind us of why we think he's this.
Yeah.
That's all. He's playing one. The game of football is so fun.
It is.
It is so fun. When you're watching the game and you're hurt, you don't even feel like you're a part of the team when you're hurt.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you're one of the best players on the team, and he is the best player on the team. You get hurt, you don't feel like you're a part of the team, so you cannot wait to come back and play. And so now to get healthy, to be out the playoffs, for all intents and purposes, not eliminated, but they're eliminated.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Because I was one last week that said he shouldn't play if they
You
were
said
out.
that. Yep.
But when I hear you say what you just said, and there's many people that think that way,
Yeah.
that's why he's playing. Because he's going to remind y'all this week and moving forward why he's the player
But
we
T,
thought he was.
To me, Kamaru Usman, y'all familiar with him?
Yes.
Nigerian Nightmare, right? UFC fighter. Usman used to be fighting for belts. I fell in love with UFC over the last 5 years because of Usman, a Nigerian cat, Nigerian Nightmare. He goes by following Christian Okoye. T, I went to New York just to watch Usman fight. I think he was fighting Chandler. I forget Chandler's first name.
Michael Chandler.
Mike Chandler, right? Just to watch him fight. Dog.
Yeah.
And still.
Yeah.
Is what they would say after he would win.
Kobe
And
Covington.
still.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
But now the problem, yes, there it is.
Yeah.
Now the problem is this though, T. He no longer fighting for heavyweight belts. He never not heavyweight belts. He no longer fighting for championship belts. I watched him fight, I don't know, maybe 3-4 months ago. Shout out to him, he won.
Yeah.
But there was no and still. He was just fighting.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's no longer playing for anything. Joe Burrow's not going to get a swag back on the 3-9 Bengals after they lose to the Ravens and he has 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's not what made Joe Burrow swaggy. What made Joe Burrow swaggy was multiple 400 passing yard games as a rookie. What made Joe Burrow swaggy was going to the AFC Championship game, beating Patrick Mahomes, going to the Super Bowl. What made Joe Burrow swaggy was going back to the AFC Championship game the next year. You don't get swag by going 4-13. You don't get swag by doing that. You get swag by and still. Joe Burrow's not and he ain't still. He hurt. So to me, like, Joe Burrow can't prove anything by coming back and playing. He's making $200 million. That's why he should come back and play. But you ain't finna prove nothing to me, Joe Burrow. You've already lost all of the credibility I gave you this season. You can come back and get it next year, but you're not gonna get it fighting on the undercard.
If Joe Burrow comes back and plays well, the narrative will change.
Thanks.
If he comes back and he
wins or loses.
Oh, you gotta win. You gotta win.
But here's the dilemma. Win. Here's the dilemma. If Joe Burrow does this, Bengals have, I believe, 8 games left, or maybe 7. There is a world where if the Bengals run the table, they get to play the Ravens twice remaining. I think they play the Steelers potentially twice remaining. If the Bengals run
we're done with the Steelers.
No Steelers?
Yeah,
so I think y'all got to pull up the schedule.
We went 1-1 with the Steelers.
They get Baltimore twice. They get Buffalo, Miami, Arizona,
so
Cleveland.
If you run the table, you're giving Baltimore 2 more losses. You know what I'm saying? And so there is a world where if Joe Burrow runs the table, that's how he gets the swag back.
Yeah.
Because that's what Lamar did. Ravens started off 1-5. Now they're 6-5, and we're like, oh, all hail Lamar Jackson.
Go to last year. The Bengals went on a heater towards the end of the season and won all these games in a row.
Yep.
And had a chance to get in the playoffs, and they didn't. Highly unlikely that they get in, but they can go on a heater. They can. Every game on their schedule is winnable if Joe is upright. Every schedule. The next 3 are tough games, but they win those next 3. They damn sure win in the last 3.
Yeah, of course.
They have to.
And
run
so
the table.
now you finish 9-8, and you go into the season with a ton of optimism.
Yep.
And that's the key. They lose this game. I don't never expect any player to say, "Oh, I can't play. Oh, I don't want to play."
But
it's on the team to say, "You're not playing."
Yeah.
That's how it is handled.
Yeah.
The player never says, "I'm not playing."
Yeah.
The team is gonna say, "We out of the playoffs, Joe. We gonna shut you down. If you fight it, we'll let you play." But it's up to the team. That's how it should be handled.
If that happens, that is the most damning thing in Joe Burrow's football career. If the Bengals become so irrelevant due to his injury that he gets shut down by week 14, there is nothing more damning to his career. It means you missed the playoffs this year, you missed the playoffs the year before, and I think they missed the playoffs the year before. Stop talking to me about Joe Burrow. I never want to hear the name Joe Burrow again until he makes it back to the second round of the playoffs. If they missed the playoffs 3 years in a row, what are we still talking about him for? You know what I mean? Like, legitimately, what are we still talking about him for?
He's better than your favorite quarterback.
That's why. But he's not there.
But he's better.
Sure, when he plays.
But yeah. And he's been injured. There's nothing you can say about him being available. Yeah. Because the best ability we all know is availability. We all know that. But if you're the Bengals, you don't say, "Hey, we're going to shut Joe Burrow down." You say, "Oh, he re-aggravated his injury. So now we're going to shut him." That's how you handle that. You're not going to put it out there, "Oh, we're out the playoffs, so we're going to shut Burrow down." Joe Burrow re-aggravated his injury, so we just going to shut him down for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
That's how you handle it. So now he saves face, and that's what you do.
As a Bengals fan, how long till you start to consider a contingency plan? Not replacing Joe Burrow, but at this point, y'all need a $14 million backup. Like, y'all need the type of backup that the Vikings got when they acquired Sam Darnold for $10 million. Or I believe it was the Houston Texans got when they acquired Tyrod Taylor 3 or 4 years ago for $14 million. Like, how long until y'all get like a starting caliber backup? Because y'all cannot continue to go into seasons with Joe Burrow and question marks.
Honestly, we got that backup on the team right now. If he can't get a starting spot, it's Joe Flacco. No, don't play with me. Y'all don't play with me.
He's not going to be a backup, though. Remember, the only reason he's wanted to play this year was to be a starter.
There's not many teams that's going to give a 41-year-old quarterback the starting spot.
Then he'll retire.
He may like the game so much that he stays in this position. Because I'll say, if our defense was up to par, Joe Burrow would be coming back and we'd be in the playoff picture.
Yeah.
Because we have a backup quarterback that was capable to keep us in a position to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We just didn't play complimentary football, and so that didn't happen. So I like Flacco as we thought we had one in Jake Browning.
Yeah,
we
thought you did.
And so I like Flacco as in that position.
Social Trey, I heard we got a super chat in the building, bro. I heard we got a super chat in the building.
We did get a super chat from William, and William said, "Who's to say Burrow doesn't start slow like he does every season?" So
what you mean?
Once
When
he
he
comes
returns?
back,
Once he comes back,
that he's going to start slow and they're going to be bad and they're just going to drag his feet.
The reason Burrow can't is Lamar didn't. The Ravens were 1-5.
Yeah.
Lamar came back. Dub.
But
winning
they
the
won
division.
the game without Lamar.
Absolutely. But at the end of the day, what made Lamar special is the fact that Jordan. When Jordan came back, what was it, Care Bear? You know better than I. When Jordan came back and then start rallying off dubs.
Yeah,
that's what makes that lore so much bigger.
96, yeah.
It's like if Lamar came back, start rattling off dubs. If Joe Burrow comes back and starts rattling off dubs, like, you right. You are Joe Burrow.
Especially you rattling off dubs against the Ravens, the Bills,
The Ravens again.
You
Yep.
do that?
Yeah.
Then he gets his swag back.
Absolutely.
That's my
Absolutely.
thing, though. It's like earlier when we were talking about like him getting his swag back. You don't get that by sitting out, in my opinion. Especially whenever that E's not by your name.
Yeah.
And they have an opportunity, 2 games against the division leader right now. If they win those games and the Ravens drop one more outside of them, they win the division.
Correct.
That division's nasty. It's the worst division in football right now. It's very winnable at 9-8, and they have the opportunity to do that. So I think Joe Burrow, he should be coming back. He should be playing. If they lose this week and next week to Buffalo, I understand. Shut him down. Absolutely, I shut him down.
Let me ask you this, Acho.
sir.
You're paying him too much.
If he had gotten in this press conference and was his normal swaggy self, and you know what I mean, the Joe Burrow that we're used to seeing, wouldn't that be a little unsubstantiated? And wouldn't you take issue with it? Like, would you rather see this humble, like, okay, I know I've been missing games. I know I haven't been there for my team.
The reason my answer is no is because Joe's a killer. Joe can telegraph his punch and still land it.
Yeah.
Joe could come out there and say, come on, man. I'm Joe Burrow. Go into the game, throw for 300, 3 tugs, and we'd be like,
So you rather see that?
yeah, because
Even though he hasn't done anything this season.
Because Joe is crazy.
Okay.
Like, Joe is so nice, it's ridiculous.
But when you miss 9 games, it's hard to come sit in a press conference and have that same type of confidence that you had when you're playing. He's been out 9 games. Those 9 games, we went 1-8.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to have that confidence, and you have yet to play a game in just over 2 months.
Yeah.
And so he got to get back on the bike first.
Yeah.
After Sunday, he gonna be the Joe. Okay, that's him.
Yep.
Guarantee walking into the stadium.
They
fit
go out
gonna
there and
be
they beat the
nice.
Ravens this week. Whole different
True,
conversation
but
we
you know,
having.
the other thing is, Joe Burrow knows he's responsible for everybody in the locker room going home early.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, Joe Burrow knows, like, y'all all winning y'all trips to Cabo
it's them
Cancun.
dudes that play defense.
No, sir.
Yeah, it's that
Yes.
defense.
If
Yes.
Joe Burrow was healthy, the Ravens would, the Bengals would still be legitimate right now. If he played all season, they might be 4-4.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
They might be
they're-
5-4, 5-3. But see, they're not 3-8. They're not
3-8. I mean, but when you score, was it 42 points against the Bears? You lose. You 38 against the Jets, I believe. You lose. Like, that's, and I will say this: the defense has been pretty good the last couple games, and the offense has been ass. But prior to that, it's been all defense is the reason we in this position. Scared to tackle, just push a guy out of bounds. Yeah,
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
That was-
just push him out of bounds.
Care Bear, there is I've never been more excited. Can I take my one shot?
Oh,
my one shot, Taylor,
Here
please.
we go.
If y'all are watching right now, you came in at the perfect time.
Oh man,
We've done maybe 80 episodes. 80 episodes
Yeah,
of the
yeah, more or less.
Speakeasy.
80. Wow, that's good.
And I've never been more excited to have a conversation than the conversation we're about to have. I apologize in advance for what will be said during this conversation. Buckle up, grab a drink. Care Bear, it's time.
Okay. Kendrick Perkins.
What a follow.
The life just like
What a
this
follow.
is just to start with Kendrick Perkins. Big Perk was on a podcast. And then we'll just call it the quote of the year. I'll say this is quote of the year in sports media. I can't do it justice. Let's go ahead and listen to Big Perk.
Shedeur Sanders is the most powerful black man since 2009.
What
You know
happened,
what happened in 2009?
Right.
That's when President Obama got elected in office. He's the most powerful black man since 2009. You said you was sitting there watching the game in your house, and what you did? You ran with the TV.
Goddamn right. I
Right?
did.
What was you doing, DB?
I was cheering. I was happy.
You was cheering like a motherfucker. When Shedeur Sanders is on the field, and when I say powerful because there's two sides of it, right?
What two
Think
sides,
about
Frank?
it. Okay, you got the black community. He bringing the whole black community together.
Yeah.
I ain't ran across one black person that done said one bad thing about Shedeur.
We were
He's sitting right
And
there.
guess what? Not
Yeah,
one.
all right.
Because he has the balance. He has the balance of that. I'm arrogant, but I'm humble too.
Yeah.
Right?
We got fun with this
And-
shit.
And he having fun with the shit. And on top of that, y'all want me to say it ain't. Y'all want me to feel it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, he talking shit. I
He's
love
the
that
most,
shit, bro.
He's the most powerful black man in sports. No other. Matter of fact, fuck black man. He the most powerful player in sports.
Okay. Who wants to start?
Most powerful black man since Barack Obama.
Are there multiple Barack Obamas
Nah, I think it's just
Like the president-
the president of the United States.
of the United
Look,
States? Like 44.
like 44, yeah. Like on the $44 bills you can find at the Atlanta airport.
Like-
But if you went there at the time, yeah. Yeah, like Barack, yeah.
Like Shedeur.
Yeah, like Michelle, we love everything about Chicago. The Bears. That yeah.
That Obama.
That Obama. Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins. What the hell are you thinking? Shedeur Sanders is beloved,
Absolutely.
but he's polarizing,
That's
exhilarating,
the word.
exciting,
Yeah.
powerful. Shedeur Sanders is not making decisions that dictate democracy. Shedeur Sanders is making play calls on first and second down. Shedeur Sanders he's deciding protections of the offensive line, not the country. The most powerful black man.
Look, I hear polarizing. I hear impact. I hear all of these other words. Powerful is a genuinely insane thing to say about a dude who started this season a fourth string quarterback of the Cleveland Browns.
He wasn't powerful enough to make him start.
Bruh.
Cleveland Browns quarterback has never been powerful in the league. And we talking about
The most powerful black man in
the world. In the world.
Not just the city, but
In the
the
world.
world,
But no,
Craig.
you realize he went on to say the most powerful athlete in sports.
Yeah, most
Like,
powerful
yeah.
athlete in
Messi,
sports.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Ronaldo,
Nah.
nah. Shohei, who cares? LeBron James, psh, who's that?
Yeah.
Stephen Curry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, who's that guy?
Shedeur Sanders, the most powerful athlete.
This is why everybody with the mic shouldn't always speak.
Absolutely. Not all the time, at least.
No,
Yeah,
not all
not
the
all
time.
the time.
And not about certain issues.
Yeah.
Give yourself some parameters,
Yeah.
some boundaries.
Yeah.
And if you're going to speak, know the word that you're using.
Yeah.
Everything that Kendrick Perkins described was the definition of polarizing.
Ding, 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 ding,
Not
ding, ding.
powerful. If y'all go back and watch the clip and replace every time he said powerful with the word polarizing, we're not even talking about it on the show.
Not at all.
Everything makes complete sense.
Absolutely.
It's a great take.
Great.
I have no issues with
None
it.
at
I
all.
don't think it's a great take. I think it's wrong.
If
As
you
a
would have
matter
said
of fact-
polarizing,
As a matter of fact, he's not even the most polarizing black quarterback in the NFL since 2009.
Deshaun Watson or Mike Vick?
No, Colin Kaepernick. By far and away, the most polarizing
Yeah.
black man, most polarizing athlete, most
Yeah.
polarizing anything we've had
Yeah.
since Barack Obama.
Can we be honest?
It's different.
And even then, we're talking
It's-
polarizing, not even power.
You going T? You up or
It's different. The Kaepernick and Shedeur Sanders, what Perk said, he may have been the most powerful black man on Sunday.
sure?
Yes.
He
Yes.
might have been the most polarizing black athlete Sunday.
Sure. Give you that.
Because everybody was tuned in. I was watching the game. Everybody was watching to see how he would play Sunday.
Yes.
And so you talking this Sunday, the following Sunday, he may not even be in the game
Correct.
in week 15, 16, 17. But this past Sunday, Perk is right. Outside of that, he wrong his 2 left feet. And I believe he knows that. But polarizing, absolutely, because of everybody felt he should have been given a chance a long time ago. He should have been drafted in the first round, and he wasn't. And so everybody was anticipating this game. And luckily for them, they played the Raiders. But polarizing is the word, not powerful.
Yes.
But for Sunday only,
Well,
Perk is right. Not moving forward and not prior to.
I'll disagree with moving forward and prior to. I can say in my lifetime, there's never been a more polarizing rookie in the NFL than Shedeur Sanders. We have talked about him week after week after week. The conversation has gone viral week after week after week
Rookie in
about
what
where
sport?
he's at. We're talking about a 5th round quarterback, 3rd string quarterback, getting reps in preseason. He is by far and away the
And
most
it's
talked about rookie.
because
Who's more talked about, Acho?
I got a couple in football.
In football, who's the most talked about rookie?
Tim Tebow. In your
No!
lifetime, I would also say this:
No,
Michael Sam. But until he got cut.
Michael Sam. Well, he was a rookie. Oh yeah, he was
Until
out
he
of
got
Missouri.
cut. Until he
But
got cut.
still no though.
If the
still
Cleveland
no. I'm sorry.
Browns-
Shedor's bigger than both of them.
I agree. Bigger
Yeah.
than Michael Sam for sure. Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow awesome. Bigger than Tim Tebow. Bigger than Tim Tebow. Bigger than Johnny Manziel. Bigger than any of the other we have talked about Shedeur Sanders week after week after week. Tebow was amazing. Tebow is up there. It's a conversation. Shedeur Sanders has easily been the most polarizing rookie football
Can I
player
say
I've
something?
ever
Can I be
seen.
honest?
Please do.
They're gonna get mad at me again.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
Shedeur Sanders is America's flavor of the year. In 2021, it was Sha'Carri Richardson. In 2023, it was Angel Reese. And in 2025, it's Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders has galvanized so much of Black America because Shedeur Sanders is currently the public sports face of oppression. Let's talk about it. Y'all know me, I love all my sports. 2021, Sha'Carri Richardson. She wins USA's. Is supposed to go on to represent America at the Olympics. Oh, she gets tested positive, smoking weed, can't run at the Olympics, not in the open 100 meters. Sorry, you're disqualified. Everybody from Michelle Obama to Beyonce to Kanye West to Drake rapping about her, talks about it. Cut to 2023. Angel Reese, Black woman. Caitlin Clark, white woman. Angel Reese is now the public victim of oppression because Caitlin Clark, the white woman, everybody's saying, oh, Caitlin can do this, but when Angel does it, it's a problem. Cut to 2025. Shedeur Sanders should have been a 1st-round pick. Ends up going in the 5th round to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
The NFL, they're colluding against him. The white man is trying to hold him down. It's the white man that doesn't want Shedeur to succeed. Shedeur is the flavor of the year. Sha'Carri Richardson was the flavor in 2021. Angel Reese, the flavor in 2023. And Shedeur is the flavor in 2025. Who will be the flavor in 2027? But at the end of the day, the reason that all of Black America and we are all galvanized is because Shedeur Sanders represents to a lot of people oppression. And Shedeur Sanders is reminiscent to a lot of people of the Black man being held down. So to me, I don't even know if Shedeur Sanders' story is that unique. You know what? Let me not BS. It's not that unique. Shedeur Sanders was the same story with Angel Reese. It was the same story with Sha'Carri Richardson. Sha'Carri Richardson tests positive. Everybody's like, wait, but that white swimmer, Ryan Lochte, he smoked and he was able to compete. Racist. Angel Reese, how come she did this, but Caitlin does this, and everybody's mad at Angel? Racist. How come Dylan Gabriel's starting and Shedeur's not? Dylan Gabriel went in the 3rd round, Shedeur went in the 5th round. Racist. That's what it is. You know how many non-football fans have even started getting in football arguments because of Shedeur Sanders? It's not a football thing. It's a race thing. Yep. I was talking about Angel Reese one time. I was like, bro, Angel Reese is a dog down there in the paint. Somebody came back at me, Emmanuel, how dare you compare her to an animal? I said, oh, brother.
That's crazy.
I'm like, we got people that don't even understand
They
sports.
they don't know sports terminology.
They don't know sports terminology that are entering in. The same thing's going on here. So I'm not going to sit here and act like Shedeur Sanders is unique. His story is unique. Here, and we've seen this 3 times in the last 5 years. It's the same thing.
To push back on that.
Please do.
Right now, what's happened since he got into the league? Absolutely. Shedeur Sanders has been the hot topic for years now, though. Shedeur Sanders was the hot topic at Jackson State when his dad took a coaching job at a HBCU, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is one of the great." Also, pause. Angel Reese, Sha'Carri Richardson. Who were they before? Who were they when they were kids? Did we know them? Did
No,
we know?
not as kids, not till college, yeah,
No,
not as
you know
kids.
Sha'Carri, her freshman year ran 10.75. It was crazy.
Yep.
Shedeur Sanders. I grew up going to the Potter's house in Dallas. During announcements, showed clips of Deion Sanders' reality show and Shedeur's there as a little kid. I mean, Shedeur Sanders has been famous. Yeah. Been famous. Had his own YouTube show in high school, Trinity Christian school that they had. He's been popping. Shedeur Sanders is a completely different thing. Since he got into the league, yes, now you can say that aligns with everything else that they've had going on. But he's been a hot topic when he was at Colorado, and in the very first game of his P5 college football career, they played the team that went to the national championship at TCU, and he drops 500 yards on them. He's been popping. So I can't say that he's like the flavor of right now. He's been the flavor the last 3-4 years.
Hold on, though. The difference is this, T. You're only popping if people who don't talk about what you do start talking about what you do because of you. You always love football.
Yeah.
You grew up in Dallas. Of course
Yeah.
you know who Shedeur is. But the people that are now talking about college football, the Kendrick Perkinses, the Steven Jacksonses, the Matt Barneses.
It's hitting the casual audience.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
That's
become
why
worldwide, yeah.
Nobody watches track. I watch track.
Yeah.
I've been to track meets outside the country. But now y'all talking about Sha'Carri Richardson. Y'all don't even know the laws. I was at the meet. Yeah. And now everybody's screaming things that they have no idea about. Angel Reese, you're mad at me, and this was Rodney Pete's wife, so I'll just call her by name. Holly Robinson Pete's the one who said it. The one that's like, how dare you call her a dog? You don't even know the terminology of sports. And yet you're arguing with me, because you're a casual. But what you do know is the terminology of race. So you're just jumping in a conversation because you think it's a race-based conversation, and now you're jumping into it. And I'm not saying it's not a race-based conversation. I believe a large part of it is. So to me, like, I don't need, when Perkins says the most powerful person, it's just the next galvanization of a congregation and a community. You know how powerful Sha'Carri Richardson was in 2021? You know how powerful Angel Reese is still now? Angel Reese was in a Netflix movie. I turned on a Netflix movie like 2 days ago. I was like, what Angel Reese doing there with Idris Elba? Angel Reese at the Met Gala. Huh? It's not off talent. It's not off basketball on the court. It's off polarizing.
Yeah.
But T, why you biting your tongue, G?
All this is because Shedeur Sanders' father is Deion Sanders.
Agreed. Hello.
He's getting all this attention because who his father is as a player and as a personality. Yep. If his father didn't have the aura, as the youngsters would say, that Prime has, it wouldn't be this level of excitement or anticipation to see what he can do. If Shedeur is a great player, he will continue to be on the tips of everybody's tongue. Everybody's going to talk about him. If he does not play well, I should need pause.
That was a bit of a pause.
If he ends up being not a great player, it all stops.
No, I think it's irrelevant.
It all stops.
I got to push back, T. Because here's why I got to push back. So many people don't even have a concept of what talent is. They're just like, racist.
If he's a backup quarterback after being given an opportunity to be a starter, it's over.
No. T, the problem is, so we are often, and myself included, we get so emotionally invested that, like, we will just find another reason to be upset.
You brought up Tim Tebow.
Yes, sir.
Tim Tebow, 2 national championships at Florida, I believe.
Yeah, killer.
He was a Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah.
Right?
Killer.
And so, accolades. As soon as Tim Tebow showed he couldn't play, it was over with. It was done.
Let me ask you this. At the WNBA level, given all the things, given the elites, his Angel Reese shown she can play at a high level.
Yes.
Angel Reese
Absolutely.
She has a trait. She's a great rebounder. And because basketball is not just a once, you can score, you can rebound, you can play defense, you can give. She's a great rebounder.
I think we will talk about Shedeur as long as he competes. Bro, you know how long we still talked about Kaepernick? Kaepernick played his last game when I did in 16.
Kaepernick wasn't given an opportunity to continue his career. If Shedeur Sanders is not a starting quarterback next year because of what he does the remainder of this season, it's over. It won't be, oh, I want to see Shedeur play. We want to see Shedeur
If
play.
he plays poorly,
That's it.
Here's why I call BS. Because Sam Darnold played poorly for 5 years and was still given opportunities.
But Sam Darnold was the third pick of the
Yeah, he's the
draft.
third pick.
You
of the
know
draft.
that. Kieran knows that. The casual doesn't know that. Y'all Speakeasy fans, y'all know sports. I trust y'all. I trust y'all's intellect. The casual doesn't know that. The casual's just going to look up some stats and say, wait, Sam Darnold had 20 touchdowns and 40 interceptions through 4 seasons. I'm just spitballing, obviously. And he's still starting? Racist! Like, you got T, you know ball. Kieran, you know ball. The casual is just looking for reasons to be upset. I believe we are going to talk about Shedeur Sanders as long as we can.
I'll put it this way, though, because I think there's a layer that's being missed here. The casual, in your mind, finds reasons to be upset, but the casual is also hearing the negative things. You use Angel Reese, perfect example. Caitlin Clark was not talked about. Caitlin Clark was amazing. She was already amazing her first year at Iowa, the second year whenever they were on the run before the game against LSU. It was incredible. She had all this buzz and whatnot. Then all of a sudden that offseason happens and Caitlin Clark becomes, I have to call it what it is. Caitlin Clark becomes Fox News' darling.
That was a perfect storm.
Caitlin Clark is now on political TVs, like all across the country.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my God, this girl's amazing, and this hater girl, Angel Reese, is da. People see that, so they're like, hey, hold up, what are y'all doing right now? I might not know the most about sports, but I've seen other situations where athletes are acting in a similar light. Now I might not be the most knowledgeable, but this is messed up. They're also seeing the other side of that as well. Shedeur Sanders got an unbelievable amount of unnecessary hate, getting called by an NFL coach's kid during the NFL draft. Like the thinking it's funny, just like people enjoy hating on Shedeur Sanders, which is why the community feels like, hey, hell no. I might not know the most, but I'm going to stand up for the guy that reminds me of me. That symbolizes me, because I know I've been oppressed. I've been looked down upon. I think that's the reason why you have the casual fans, and it's going to be twofold. Obviously, we're in a sports world. We're going to see, yes, all of these casual fans come in and they have these opinions on things, and it's all about race. But that's what they're seeing.
But can I say something again? Social Trey, I need to see you, Social Trey. Taylor, I need to see Social Trey. Thank you.
I'm here. Yep.
They're going to get mad at me again.
Okay. Well, they might get mad at me too. I guess.
Should I?
Yeah, please. You need
To me, it's a wash. Shedeur's hate, Shedeur's praise. Wash. Shedeur's in commercials in college. Shedeur's making, I think, $6 million in college.
Okay.
Shedeur wouldn't have been making $6 million if not for Deion Sanders. And Shedeur wouldn't have been getting all this hate if not for Deion Sanders. It's a wash. I played at the University of Texas. 3rd-team All-American. 1st-team All-Big 12. Went to a national championship game. Won the Big 12. Played in the same conference as Shedeur. Against similar opponents, but better because Oklahoma was in the league at the time. But I'm just Acho's kid. My last name's not Sanders or Manning. It's a wash. So, like, the thing about me is, like, you can't cry, and he's not doing this, but I don't believe in crying when you have to deal with the consequences of fame. Because you get the benefits too.
Oh, that's a
and
gift.
this,
He
and
enjoys
this is
that.
like,
That's the thing, though.
but
When has Shedeur ever cried about the?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
But people stop crying for him then.
But you
Because
can't.
on the inside, like somebody that's on the inside, we live in Hollywood. We're doing this show quite literally in West Hollywood.
Correct.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
you know how many perks famous people get? So I'm sorry, famous person, paparazzi follows you around. You're also going to go inside that restaurant and eat for free.
Yeah.
Like, so to me, it's like,
But you know where
it's a wash.
You know why it's not a wash?
Talk to me.
So it's not a wash because I agree with everything that you said up to the point that it's a wash. And it's not a wash because the people that are dishing out the hate
Yeah.
are in control of the majority of Shedeur's destiny in terms of getting on the field, playing that side of the hate argument has a lot of influence in Shedeur's
Can I push
future.
back?
Yeah, please do.
Kieran, who was number 1 in jersey sales after the draft?
Shedeur Sanders. Yeah.
Wonder why he was number 1 in jersey sales after the draft. He didn't go number 1 overall. That's interesting. Huh. He's number 1 in jersey sales because hate begets love, and love begets hate.
Man, his daddy is
So,
Deion
that's
Sanders, man.
Like, to me, it's a wash.
It's simple.
It's Angel Reese, all this credit. It's a wash.
Also-
Sha'Carri Richardson, it's a wash.
If we look across the board, who's just a genuinely like beloved person that's super duper famous because they're beloved and that's it? Very rarely do you have that. Michael Jordan, that's it. Michael Jackson, maybe, that's it. Even then, become bigger because of the trauma.
Correct.
LeBron, one of the most polarizing athletes of my entire lifetime because the hate is always just as crazy
You need
as the
it,
praise.
bro.
You need it
You
to become a
need it.
superstar.
Like,
for
thank
sure.
you.
But I do
That's
think,
all I'm saying.
But
Yeah, but I do
he's
think
getting that because of his dad, not
Agreed.
because
Yes.
of him.
Yeah,
Agreed.
not because of him.
And another
But-
difference
that's my
is
thing.
that, like you brought up Kaepernick, the reason I can't really get on board with Kaepernick being more polarizing is because he intentionally made a political statement.
Yeah.
Shedeur has done nothing of the sort. He has just been a young black man who maybe is a product of nepotism, but has also put in a ton of work
Yep.
to be great
Really good
and be a phenomenal quarterback.
Correct.
And he's just been who he is.
Yeah.
He hasn't made a political statement. He didn't kneel during the national anthem. He didn't hold up the Black Power fist on top of the podium
Agreed.
with the
Him getting
Olympics.
drafted fifth
He's
round.
just been
But
Shedeur,
here's
yet
my
he gets
thing.
all this type of hate.
Bro, it's because people will hate you just because other people love you. Like, I just hate, and maybe it's just because I've been in Hollywood long enough and have famous friends way more famous than me that I'm like, wait a second, why do people hate you? Oh, people just hate you because other people love you. You
But
be talking
also
about hate
sometimes-
watching all the time.
But sometimes
Like,
people will just hate you because
Hey,
you're
but
black
you-
too. That's the
but
thing.
of course.
Sometimes
Yeah,
people will
that's
just
the
hate you
thing, too,
because
as
you're
well.
arrogant.
Of course.
That's the thing.
Of course.
Sometimes people will just hate you because you are confident and comfortable in your own skin
Yeah, they don't like
more
your
than
hair.
somebody
They don't
else.
like-
is.
yeah, they
So I
don't
think
like you
all
for
of
anything.
the
There's
things
just
can be
certain
true. You know what I
guys
mean?
That people gravitate to, and you just don't know why. Mm-hmm. He could be one of those, like, certain people just gravitate to certain, and you don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just who he is.
Yeah.
And to me, a big part of it, and I keep saying this, is because of Prime. But Shedeur may just have that personality and that DNA that people gravitate towards him. They want to be around him. They want to be with him. They want to
Yeah.
talk. That just may be who he is.
Yeah. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. My thesis statement is just Shedeur's not only a grown-up, but also Shedeur's gotten so much positives, the negatives comes with it. Yeah. That's it. Like,
Yeah, I
and
don't disagree with that.
So everybody
you
just
gotta
like,
have haters.
Everybody just
Yeah.
relax. The negative comes with it because he's gotten so much positive.
I think overall though too, he had every reason to be the spoiled brat that everyone wanted him to be about the entire situation that he had.
Yeah.
I got drafted for. Oh, this is BS. Nah. Like, even Rex Ryan was like, "Yeah, put your head down and work." What do you think he did?
Yeah.
He went out there. He worked.
Yeah.
He did what he was supposed to do. He could have effed off the entire season.
Yeah.
Got out there and looked terrible. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
He went
Yeah.
out there. He played well. He
Yeah.
showed more promise than any other quarterback in that room. And now he's got the keys to the car.
Yeah.
So I'm excited
Yeah.
to see him moving forward.
Yeah.
Most powerful
What have
black
you
man in the
done?
country since Obama, though. Holy
Wild.
shit! Yeah, that's
Wild.
man.
Wild.
Most powerful black man since Barack Obama is.
If we're gonna suspend,
holy shit!
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's
That is a
if we're gonna
crazy
suspend,
quote.
if we're gonna suspend guys for spitting and low blowing, Kendrick Perkins needs to be suspended for saying some bullshit like that.
I need
on
one.
camera.
I need one full day.
I need a one full day of hiatus.
no
just for Kendrick
microphone
Perkins.
near Kendrick.
No,
Perkins.
Not for 24 hours.
24 hours.
Super
Yeah.
chats?
We do have some super chats. Yeah. Let me get to.
They ain't been on you. You been good? With the super-
Listen, I've
They
been
be-
doing
I'm not
better
lying.
since the last time you was here, TJ. So they've been
This is why I
taking
love
it
our
easy.
chat
on
though.
me.
They get on all of us. I
They
feel
do.
like
Yeah.
I
Oh,
show
yeah.
more than others, but like they
They
get
kill
on.
me,
They
though.
get
Oh, they
on
do.
all of us.
They
They
kill
don't
me.
discriminate,
No
but
facts.
I
you
get
do
it.
tend to have a target on your back.
back.
They said $10 super chat from King Music says Shedeur holds the prayers and support of multiple generations. We've been supporting since Jackson State. Him and his family, along with Travis, are Black history. Shedeur is carrying a lot.
All right.
We got a $20 super chat. Life of TB said if the Browns have a top defense but a below average offense, why don't they let the defense really scrimmage the offense to force them to level up? Kind of like how Shedeur needs to get better
That
dealing
don't
with those
happen
heavy
in the
blitz.
season. Don't happen.
Not only does it not happen in the season, if one side of the ball is so much better than the other side of the ball never gets any productive work.
Right.
Because if you can't block Myles Garrett, there's just not enough time
They'll
for Shedeur to
scrimmage
even-
and say, okay, we're going to take Miles and Denzel off the field. Now it ain't the same.
Yeah. The Browns defense is too good that
Yeah.
the Browns offense would never actually get legitimate work.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair. A couple more. I got one. Another one from King Music. Say, Acho, my brother, you can tell people to stop crying when it comes to Shedeur. The Sanders family is an example of what has failed to be elevated and highlighted in mainstream media. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can't tell people to stop crying when it comes to Shedeur.
Oh, he meant to say can't.
Yeah,
Okay.
can't. Yeah, yeah.
Can't tell people to stop when it comes to Shedeur.
Yeah,
the Sanders family is an example of
what has failed to be elevated and highlighted in mainstream media.
Okay.
We haven't highlighted the Sanders family?
It depends on what you consider highlighting.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait
some
a second.
people would
Hold
say
on,
like
hold
the
on.
Kardashians.
Would you say
Who gave me that
mainstream
chat?
That was King
Music,
Music 8463.
Would you say that mainstream media has had more mainstream, like big media has had more of a negative outlook on the Sanders family, or a positive?
Positive. I do this media thing. Last year,
I would say it's positive.
do you know
Yeah.
CNN was a Colorado? 60 Minutes was a Colorado. Good Morning America was a Colorado. Big Noon Kickoff was a Colorado.
College
Game Day was a Colorado. Yeah. That's as mainstream as it gets. And none of those were hit pieces. All those mainstream things were praising him.
Yeah.
The hit piece came from an inside job. That's why Deion Sanders said, I'm no longer taking questions from this local reporter. If y'all really go back and do your homework, he said, I'm no longer taking questions from the local reporter. It's an inside job. Mainstream media has abundantly, excessively, and overtly praised Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
And we were at least, of the show, we're part of mainstream media.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
this is the thing that infuriates me is like, we hear 1, 2, 3, 5 negative things. Bro, Robin Roberts was there.
Yeah.
With Strahan.
Acho, this is a symptom of, wow, I'm about to get real deep here.
Go there, G.
This is a symptom of a societal issue we have right now.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching at home, my mom actually taught me this. Funny that she's in here, right? If you post something on Facebook, there can be 15 super duper positive comments, but there might be 2 or 1
And you focus on that.
that's negative.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, what's wrong with that? I think that's something that we see day to day. There can be 150 positive stories about Colorado, but there can be that one that contradicts, that one that's negative, that one hit piece or whatever it is.
Correct.
And like maybe there's one that's neutral, which I feel like Acho, for the most part, Acho plays a very neutral role whenever it comes. I think he's very objective whenever he talks about these things. I think we focus on these things that aren't lining up with the norm. If I make a video and I get hundreds of positive comments, sometimes that negative video is going to make me feel a little bit. Negative comments going to make me feel a little bit weird about it. I think that this is a symptom of like a bigger issue societal that you got to start smelling the roses a little bit. Not to just pat yourself on the back all the time, but yeah, sometimes, man.
Correct.
The majority of people are saying positive things about you. I think the majority of what we've seen the media talk about for Shedeur Sanders this year, there are the Rex Ryans that are negative. I'm not ignoring that whatsoever, but I do think the majority of things, the jersey sales, like all those other, there are a lot of positives for Shedeur.
And here's the other problem is we give too much life to the negative. Because I could give a take, it's a true story, and maybe I'll test it once. I could give a take and say, Shedeur Sanders is the worst quarterback of his draft class. Jackson Dart is better. Cam Ward is better. Dylan Gabriel's better. If we're being honest, Dylan Gabriel's debut, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions against a better defense. Shedeur Sanders shouldn't even be on the football field. He's only on the football field because of his daddy. That's the only reason he plays. He's not even the best son. He's not even the best person with the last name Sanders. That would go viral.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if I said, Shedeur Sanders had a phenomenal day, a phenomenal debut. I mean, over 180 yards passing, great touchdown pass, good deep ball to Isaiah Bond. 20,000 views.
Yep.
People engage more with negativity.
Yeah.
So we're also a product of it. You know what I'm saying? We're a product of it. Where we at, Care Bear?
Well, moving forward, we got to talk about the Eagles. Kevin Patullo had media availability. I feel like these are hilarious every time he has one. He gets grilled. But he was asked if Nick Sirianni dictates how he calls plays during the game. He said, no, we talk about situations as they come up, like down and distance, 4th down, and things like that. But that's really it. Fellas, the question for you guys is, does Nick Sirianni deserve more blame for the Eagles' offensive struggles this season?
Absolutely. Nick Sirianni is to blame for the Eagles' offensive struggles. And the reason is because Nick Sirianni could solve it. Kieran, I grew up in the church, G. Grew up in the church!
Yep.
You know this. You hear this all the time. God might not be your problem, but God can be your solution.
Yep.
Nick Sirianni, you might not be the problem. You're not the offensive line. Hell, you're not Saquon Barkley. You're not Jalen Hurts. But Sirianni, you can be the solution. How is Sirianni an offensive-minded head coach, a former offensive coordinator, and the Eagles' offense is struggling? Make that make sense. Like, Sirianni, we brought you over here from the Colts because you're supposed to be a savant on offense. Offensive coordinators aren't known for being leaders of men, They're known for being great play callers. We didn't recruit Nick Sirianni because he was a fearless leader. Remember, Nick Sirianni stumbled through his first opening press conference. He was a laughing stock of opening press conferences. So Nick Sirianni could be and should be the solution for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's why I'm suggesting he's the problem. He's not legitimately the problem, but You don't see the Rams struggle with their offense for this long because Sean McVay will solve it. You don't see the Niners struggling with their offense this long because Kyle Shanahan will solve it. Hell, you don't even see the Bengals struggling with their offense for this long because Zach Taylor will solve it. The Vikings, Kevin O'Connell will solve it. But Nick Sirianni, we've gone through 11 games and you haven't solved it? Who can?
All these guys that you named, one, have always called plays. Nick Sirianni is a guy that he delegates. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. I'm not going to micromanage you. And I think that's what makes him the coach that he is. He doesn't micromanage his coaches. He's not looking over their shoulders saying, all right, what you calling? No, I don't like that call. He's letting them coach. And until the Eagles start losing games, we say whatever we want to say about the Eagles. Yeah, they lost to the Cowboys. Probably should have won the game. You're up 21-0. You can put that on the defense, or you can put that Saquon fumbling. Should have still won that game. It's not a problem until the Eagles don't make the playoffs. It's not a problem until the Eagles are losing to teams on a consistent basis that they should beat. Yeah, should Nick Sirianni step in? Yes. But the problem is 100% Kevin Patullo. If we gave a percent, it'd be 70% Kevin Patullo, 30% Jalen Hurts. That's the problem. Nick Sirianni is letting his coaches coach.
Here's my problem with your take, T. Dan Campbell. He's not a play caller. Oh, wait. Yeah, he is. He took over play calling in Week 10. The Lions weren't out the playoff picture. I don't think the Lions had more than 3 losses. Dan Campbell's not even known for being a brilliant mind. He's talking about biting off kneecaps. But Dan Campbell, as a head coach, T, said, you know what? I'm not going to even let this ship think about sinking. I'm taking over play calling. And Dan Campbell's he's had his licks. But like T, if you're a head man, eventually you can no longer delegate if you see an issue. I think you got 2 kids, 2 sons?
One son, 3 daughters.
One son, 3 daughters. If you ask your kids, you ask your daughters, hey, can y'all do the dishes? Can y'all do laundry? Hey, can y'all make the bed? Whatever the case is. If you got guests coming over and all of a sudden you see the dishes weren't washed and so you hand Kieran when he walks over a dirty cup, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm the head of the house. I'll take over.
No. What? Hey, baby, I need y'all to go ahead and make them beds and clean that kitchen.
Okay, they do it wrong again.
And they're going to do it again.
And again.
It's a problem.
That's what
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. You know, I got my Nigerian buddy was at the crib last night.
Okay.
You know, your daddy tell you to do that. You getting it done. You gonna get it done. You gonna get it done right.
But at what point?
I get what you're saying.
Because we're 11 weeks in.
I get what, but the
Patullo ain't got it done right.
The Eagles have not reached the point to where that needs to happen. They first place in the division. They may win the conference. They haven't reached that point. Offensively, they're not playing the way we expect them to play. They should play. But at the end of the day, the quarterback touches the ball every snap.
Yeah.
And the offensive coordinator is calling the plays.
Yeah.
If you call a bad play,
yeah,
and I make a great play, is it a bad play call? You give me a bad play call, and the players make it. Is it a bad play call?
No, sir.
Absolutely, it isn't, because the players covered for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes that needs to happen. That needs to happen.
T, you asking a lot. Social Trey, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You got married, correct, sir?
I did.
How long were y'all dating, sir?
8 years.
8 years, sir. Did there ever come a point, Social Trey, where you kept asking your now wife to do something and like she just never did it?
No.
Never came a point.
No.
Because there's come points in dating relationships where if you keep asking somebody to do something,
we probably shouldn't be dating.
And they don't do it.
Yeah.
Either we shouldn't be dating or T, eventually you realize, oh, wait, you're just incapable of doing this. Eagles fans, at what point are we going to realize Kevin Patullo is incapable of designing, calling, and executing a quality offense?
We knew that.
So then why are we still doing the same thing?
Because Nick Sirianni doesn't have the confidence that he can do it himself. Because if he had the confidence that he would 100% do a better job than Kevin Patullo,
he would take over.
I think it would have already
been. He would take over.
Yeah.
That's not his wheelhouse. His wheelhouse is leading the team.
So then he needs to get on Tinder and find a few swipe lefts and swipe rights to narrow down that pool and find him a new chick.
But
correct. Hello.
When he has a good offensive coordinator, the Eagles, they unstoppable. They unstoppable with Shane Steichen. They unstoppable with Kellen Moore. And then in between those, he's still trying to find one.
But here's my problem with that, bro, and this is the Eagles' biggest worry with that. That means Nick Sirianni's success is contingent upon somebody else. I hate that.
That's every coach.
No, not Sean McVay. Not Sean McVay. The success of the Rams is Sean McVay dependent, and Matthew Stafford dependent. The success of the Chiefs is Andy Reid dependent. It is not.
If the
Not the
success
case.
of the Rams is Sean McVay, why did they stumble last year in the playoffs? Is that all on Sean McVay?
They slow game against the Eagles,
No, but is that on Sean McVay?
They overachieved
This year, when they lost to the Eagles, when they were winning the game, was that on Sean McVay?
No, sir.
That's my point. It's an ultimate team game. We need everybody. Like, the Eagles aren't winning the Super Bowl every single year. Like, it just don't work like that in the NFL.
Here's my problem, though, T. For 4 years, at 2 of the 4 years now for the Eagles, the last 4, we've had offensive issues with an offensive head coach.
And they won the Super Bowl last year. And at one point,
Correct, but
everybody was talking about,
But what happened the year
Eagles.
before? Well, what happened the year before? The year before, you had Brian Johnson. He was no good.
And then they replaced him
with Kellen Moore.
And the Eagles, y'all know, best run organization in the National Football League. Everybody should try to mimic what they do. Every team. You're not winning a Super Bowl every year. It's impossible. It's impossible to win it every year. And so you're going to have some stumbles. This may be a year that they stumble. And they replace Patullo. They put a guy in there.
Here's my problem, though, T. The Eagles would have underachieved if they only get 1 Super Bowl out of this group. Like, I'll say that again. The Eagles would have underachieved.
I agree with that.
If the Eagles only get 1 Super Bowl win out of A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, Lane Johnson, Jalen Hurts, Cam Jurgens, Landon Dickerson, Jordan Mailata, Dallas Goedert. If you only get 1 win out of that, and that's only the offense, underachievement.
I agree. I do agree with, but you're not winning it every year. Like, you need your best players to stay healthy. Like, when the Lane Johnson is kind of dinged up, but for the most part, their players have stayed healthy. They need
their best players, yeah.
Their best players have stayed healthy. Lane Johnson, he'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
But to expect them every year now, because I believe, the super team, you need the ball to bounce your way every play. Every game, when it's that, it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Rams look good. The Rams can beat them in the playoffs.
Correct.
The Seahawks look good. The Seahawks could possibly beat them in the playoffs.
Hard pressed.
And so it's just one of those things like, okay, we got to switch it up a little bit offensively. And when you get that coordinator, guess what happens? Now he's a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
And so it seems like it's that every other year type of thing with the Eagles. They'll probably win with this unit, I'm going to guess a max 3 Super Bowls. I don't see them winning more than 3 Super Bowls with this unit.
The reason I don't know if it's possible is because I think Nick Sirianni's wasting too many years. Nick Sirianni's wasting every other year. Because the Eagles win the Super Bowl, they lose a coordinator. Nick Sirianni makes the wrong hire. Fires the wrong hire, gets a better hire. Goes to Super Bowl. Nick Sirianni makes the wrong hire. Fires the wrong hire, gets every other year Nick Sirianni's wasting. And so if the Eagles don't win a Super Bowl this year, I would suggest this to me is a wasted year. The Packers were supposed to be good. They're not.
Yeah.
The Lions took a step back.
The whole AFC is blown up.
AFC is a wash.
Yeah.
So, Vikings took 10,000 steps back. Bears are still trying to figure it out. The Seahawks still have Sam Darnold. So, with all due respect, the Eagles' only legitimate same-level competition is the Rams. And even the Rams, the Eagles have a way better roster than even the Rams. So, the Eagles should walk to the NFC Championship game.
I don't know if they have a way better roster than the Rams. Defensive line is a push. Secondary, the Eagles
I'll give defensive line to the Rams.
To the Rams, yeah.
Secondary, okay. Eagles, linebackers, Eagles. Give me both of those.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now let's go to the offense. Receivers, it's probably a push. Running back, the Eagles. Offensive line is probably a push.
Right now it's a push, but it shouldn't be.
Where are you going with the quarterback?
Not close.
That's my point.
Not even remotely close.
If Matthew Stafford was a quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, would we be having these conversations? Many would probably say no.
No. But here's my thing, and I hate to do this. I'm not going to do it. But in the playoffs, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts in the playoffs, he's special. Jalen Hurts is special in the playoffs. He's special in the playoffs, but in the regular season, you're taking Stafford. You're going to take Stafford to get you there, and Jalen Hurts will win it for me.
Correct. But in the playoffs,
who won the game In that, like, who won the game? Like last year for the Eagles whenever they played the Rams in the snow.
I believe Jalen Hurts' 44-yard touchdown run.
Okay, run and Saquon Barkley going off.
But here's my problem. If Jalen would have thrown an absolute boom bomb to AJ, oh my God, it was a 44-yard run. Jalen Hurts had a 44-yard touchdown run, like a 44-yard play in snow. I know it doesn't look
acting
as
like
good.
Stafford can't get it done in the playoffs. He has a Super Bowl too.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying Jalen Hurts. He's healthy.
For what the Eagles' offense is, for what the Eagles' offense asked Jalen Hurts to do, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you because you can't always play if you drop this quarterback in this
correct.
I understand because Jalen Hurts will be awful with Sean McVay.
Sean McVay wouldn't look at him.
He would be terrible.
Sean McVay wouldn't even.
And then Matthew Stafford trying to do tush pushes. I don't want to see that.
Correct.
Exactly.
I mean, having Jalen Hurts, it has its positives and negatives.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl MVP. And, when 30% of the blame goes to Jalen Hurts, it has to.
Yeah.
Because you're the quarterback. You're touching the ball every snap.
Yeah.
Because you get too much of the credit, so you have to take some of the blame.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. But when you get to the playoffs, Jalen Hurts is proven, if I got to throw for 100 yards or I got to run for 100 yards, I'm going to get it done. You trust Jalen Hurts in big situations. Lose a Super Bowl, but he outplayed Mahomes.
Yeah.
When he lost
twice. Yeah.
And so
once. Yeah.
you lose a game, but you outplayed the Super Bowl MVP.
Right.
And so there's no slander to Jalen Hurts. It's just when you the quarterback, you got to take some of the blame if you're taking all the credit. It comes with the territory.
Thank you for saying that because I definitely do. I definitely have slander for Jalen Hurts. I appreciate you saying that. No, for sure. The chat knows I do too. Anytime Jalen Hurts come up, I got the little
Where
grin
we
on.
at, Care Bear?
Look, moving forward, we got to talk about the Buffalo Bills. We know that Josh Allen needs help, and they believe they have signed some. They signed wide receiver Brandon Cooks to the active roster. Fellas, Buffalo Bills signing Brandon Cooks. He was fast once. At one point, he was believed in by the Cowboys. Does Josh Allen still need more help around him?
I hate this. This is a vanity signing. This is a don't cuss me out as a general manager, Brandon Beane signing. This is a don't fire me as Sean McDermott signing. This is a get off my back fans signing. But the Bills team need way more help than an ancient Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks at one point in time had 6 1,000-yard seasons consecutively with about 4 different quarterbacks. But the Bills team need way more help than that. Y'all know in the Speakeasy I do my homework. Rome, can you show, I did a cut up of all 8 of Josh Allen's sacks. I'm not going to show them all to you, but it's Tuesday, ain't it?
Hey, it is Tuesday.
Tuesdays!
Featuring
Teach
TJ
Tuesdays in the building, man.
Bro, pull up this. I just want y'all to see what Josh Allen was dealing with. Y'all ready? Go ahead, Ethan. Y'all let it ride.
Right. Here's the first sack of the game. It's 2nd and 12. First look we're going to take is at the wide receivers. Who in the world is open? Lassiter ate up this route. Derek Stingley, he ain't bite. He ate up this route. Where's Josh Allen supposed to go with the football? So the first thing I want y'all to look at is double team, locked up. Where's he supposed to go with the football? Now I want y'all to take a look at the pass rush. So I told y'all the back end coverage, but now we look at the pass rush. I already showed you where was he supposed to go with the football, but now look at what in the hell's happening with these monsters up front. They were locked up in the back end. Now look up front. Where's he supposed to go? Where he's supposed to go. That's the first sack. Again, if the Buffalo Bills do not get Josh Allen help quickly, it's going to be a wrap.
Watch
now,
this, T.
Let's look. 3rd and 6. Man coverage is all the Texans played the entirety of the time.
Press man,
they
T.
played press man coverage or pattern match man coverage.
Rob the middle.
Where he supposed to go with the football?
Locked
Rob
up.
Where's he supposed to go with the football?
Locked up.
Where's he supposed to go with the football?
Locked up.
Where's he supposed to go with the football?
Locked up.
Everybody's locked up.
Locked up.
Locked up top.
Locked up.
Locked up down low.
Locked
double
up.
move. I ain't biting on no double moves.
Locked up.
If you don't threaten these Texans DBs, where Josh supposed to go? Now
You
let's
can
look at the
kill
rush.
it.
Showing
My
y'all two
point, T,
angles.
is like Brandon Cooks ain't enough for that dilemma. Brandon Cooks ain't enough for the dilemma I just showed y'all. Brandon Cooks ain't enough for that. Like, he's just not. And so when I look at it, Shakur, Brandon Cooks, Curtis Samuel, if he's still over there, like, That's not enough. Josh Allen needs more if he's going to win a Super Bowl. I'm not here to cape for Josh Allen. I'm here to say, unless Josh Allen gets legitimized help, it's a wrap. The Bills are going to waste his career. The Bills aren't going to let him win a Super Bowl, or the Bills are going to get him hurt. Like, you can't roll out there with a bunch of wide receiver 3s. Do they even have a wide receiver 2?
Listen, man.
Answer that first.
The Bills.
Because you're wide. They don't.
The Bills don't have a chance to win a Super Bowl. So it don't matter. They're not winning a Super Bowl.
Wow.
They're not winning a Super Bowl.
Dang.
And have all the respect in the world for Brandon Beane, Terrence Gray, McDermott. I know a lot of coaches and guys in their front office. They know this. They're not winning a Super Bowl in Buffalo. They don't have enough firepower. That what you just shown, you're like, oh, he's holding the ball. He's holding the ball because he needs somebody to get open.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon Cooks, Oregon State Beaver. He not making a difference. Not like the Bills aren't going to the Super Bowl unless Josh Allen plays better than he's ever played in his career. They have no chance.
No chance.
No chance.
They're cooked, man. Hey, as a matter of fact, I'm surprised you didn't say that was a here damn signing. That was that
missed opportunity.
That by the GM was
missed opportunity.
Like, y'all complain about the weapons here. Damn.
No,
Brandon Cooks, man. It's a good name.
The way the Texans like to play man-to-man, and it's man-to-man, but I'm trying to funnel you to my help.
Correct.
So, like, I don't know if the DB to the offensive left side,
Kamari Lassiter.
He strictly was manned up on some of them. Manned up.
Yeah.
Everybody else had help, and then they're funneling the guy inside because they got somebody to rob in the middle or he's lurking in the middle. And so you could be a backer or a safety. That's just a great job defensively by DeMeco Ryans and that defensive staff of the Texans. Because when you have a pass rush that can get that type of pressure, you get a Texans an offense that can give them 21 to 27 points a game, they're going to be hell. They're going to be hard to beat. With that defense and that they're going to be hard to beat.
But here's why I'm so worried about the Buffalo Bills.
It's over.
Well,
it's over. They're not winning. We know enough football.
Yeah.
When you see a team get beat like that, they not winning. They don't have enough weapons. It's Josh Allen and Cook. Nobody else. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not, and I can't. And the worst part is what I'm about to tell you now. Who else can do what the Texans can do in the AFC? Who else got really good corners? Oh, the Broncos.
Yeah.
And they got a really good pass rush.
Yeah.
Wait a second. The Colts got Charvarius Ward and Sauce, and they got a decent pass rush.
Yeah.
So there's two other teams in the AFC alone that can do what the Texans did. Broncos can probably do it better.
The Steelers can do it too.
Really good point.
The Steelers can do it
really
also.
Good point. So there's three. So long as the Steelers make the playoffs. So the Bills are now going to – it's not like the Texans are unique. They're unique in that Stingley and Lassiter go crazy, and they do probably have the best pass rushing tandem in football, right, between those two ends. But the Colts,
crazy.
The Steelers,
yeah,
the Broncos can all do what the Texans did to the Bills.
Yeah.
The Bills don't have anybody, bro. They don't have anybody to threaten you. Like T just said, they don't even have a wide receiver 2 on the roster, let alone a wide receiver 1. Shakir would be a very good 3.
Keon Coleman was supposed to be that, and he's yet to show that. Kincaid is basically their wide receiver 1.
Correct.
He's their wide receiver 1. And once you know that,
you play him accordingly.
You take him out the game.
Yeah.
Now what? They can't run the ball effectively and hit you with the play actions. They struggle offensively.
Mm-hmm. How long till you give up on Keon Coleman?
Oh, I'm going to play him through his rookie contract. His second
Really?
round, yeah. You play him through the rookie contract because he's not making a ton of money. He's not making a ton of money.
But I don't even want that energy in the locker room, no? Because now young kids are going to come in.
I don't know. I'm not in that locker room, so I don't know what type of energy is in that locker room.
Missing meetings. I don't know.
I've talked to people that he's a good kid.
Great kid from what I've heard.
They like him.
Yeah.
And so the missing means thing is just be a professional. But like, in no job can you show up late and it's acceptable.
Top, Kieran, who are the top receivers coming out of this year's draft?
This year's draft, we got Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate.
Okay, Carnell Tate, Ohio State. Say the Bills take Carnell Tate, 17 overall, they trade up, right? Mm-hmm. I do not want Keon Coleman to take Carnell Tate under his wing. I do not want hey, KC,
Acho.
what time the meeting? Hey, follow me, young boy.
Acho.
I don't want none of that.
Carnell Tate is smart enough to not be taken under the wing of somebody that hasn't done anything. That's how the league works. Ain't nobody taking me under their wing, and you ain't done shit in the league.
Okay.
You taking me under your wing, I'm taking you under my wing, and I'm a rookie. That's how it works. I'm not following nobody that hasn't been where I'm trying to go. Why would I do that? So I know Carnell Tate. Quiet guy. He ain't being taken under nobody.
But I know this. Some rookies are gullible enough to be like, oh, well, you've been in the league for a while. And Keon Coleman does have swagger, presence, 6'4", stature.
He has that personality.
Yes.
But you not looking to follow him. Your agent gonna say, hey, Keon Coleman, just be careful. Make sure you're showing up on time.
Yeah,
your agent is gonna tell you
that's
that.
Very true.
If you train with somebody like me, I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
And so there's just so many pitfalls that will be avoided before you even step foot in the locker room.
Yeah.
Can the Bills do anything to salvage the season from a wide receiver perspective? Who's on the street? Anybody?
No, it's over, man.
Dang.
It's over. The Bills going to get to the playoffs, and it's going to be another year of, Josh Allen came up short.
T.O. still trying to play at 50 years old?
Right. Hey, they want me to jog out there and crawl around?
Oh, nah, brother. That's the way you limped into Speakeasy today.
Wait till the show over with. Watch how I get up.
Like my fire.
They just don't have the guys on the outside to win. And this is why they're going to say Josh Allen need help.
Yeah.
And when they give him that help, just remember, he needed help last year. Because when he started playing well, when he got their receivers, oh, my God, he the greatest thing since y'all don't remember he needed help? And so I just think the Bills are done.
Yeah.
There's no way. They just don't have the guy. They don't have the guys on the outside.
They don't have enough. And I also think this year is going to show everybody we've seen just a run of quarterback domination in the AFC side. If it's not Burrow, like Mahomes, Allen, or Lamar, like you're not gonna make a Super Bowl. But right now, I think you're gonna see
it's teams
these teams have to be more
receivers that can win on the outside.
It might be the Broncos that just go do it.
If you don't have a receiver that can win on the outside, you're not going.
There's 21 other people on the football field other than the quarterback. You have to have a solid team around you.
Because when they do what Acho just showed,
it's a wrap. Bro.
You got that guy.
Yeah.
What defense we playing? You cover that guy.
Yeah.
You got to be able to beat that guy.
That's it. Cat covers, bro.
Yep.
This cat got that cat.
And if you can't beat him, you lose.
Yeah.
That's why you need
dudes.
An A.J. Brown. Yeah. That's why you need C.D. and George Pickens. Because when you get in that situation, you know who can make a play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah. It's funny though. You also who do you think the best receiver tandem in the league this year has probably been?
It ain't no question.
It's been CD and it's been CD and George Pickens.
It's George Pickens and CD.
Ooh.
Okay, look, we got to get to that a little bit later.
Go there.
Oh, you want to go there right now?
Yeah.
Oh, we can get to that. We can get to that right now. Look. Oh my goodness gracious, that was tough. All right, so look, the Cowboys. Right now, Jerry Jones came out earlier today on 105.3 The Fan radio show. Shout out to my listeners growing up. And he said we have 2 number 1 wide receivers. There's nothing we can gain from speculating about his contract today. The bottom line is we're in good shape. He's playing better than we've ever could have anticipated. He's an outstanding teammate. Fellas.
You heard T?
I heard T. Who should be the Cowboys wide receiver 1? Is it Pickens or is it Lamb?
When you need a play made, the ball need to go to George Pickens.
Oh, wow.
When a play needs to be made for the Cowboys, the ball should be going to George Pickens.
How do you classify a number 1 wide receiver, sir?
When you need a play and it's crunch time, the majority of the time, who the ball going to go to? The Cowboys they're going to split it up. It's going to go to CD because of his contract and what he's done for the Cowboys over the years. George Pickens is new there, but he's showing. Like, I can do exactly what he's doing, if not more. And the Cowboys think that as well. They know. Why you think Jerry Jones is saying what he's saying? He know. He playing better than we ever anticipated. George Pickens will be the Cowboys' go-to guy this year. Now, moving forward, I don't know. But this year, he's their go-to guy. He's their best receiver. Everybody knows that. CD out, been hurt. But George Pickens is talented, big, quick, fast, great hand-eye coordination, ability to track the ball. Some people never really talk about. does it so easy. It's almost like he has 3 eyes and 6 fingers. That's when you catch the ball like that, that's what we say. Like, he just makes everything look so easy. He ain't going nowhere, but for me, George Pickens is the best receiver on that team.
Is he just the hot receiver right now?
No.
Oh.
He doing it every game. He just ain't.
He did it when CD was out.
I will say this. When CD playing, he balling. When CD ain't playing, he balling. But you got to give Dak Prescott some credit.
Sure.
Man, Dak Prescott, man, that dude playing so well, man. He playing so well as a quarterback, like highest paid player in the league, and I was one to say he should not be. Man, Dak earned every dollar on his. He balling.
Who you saying who's better right now? Who's a better receiver, George Pickens or CeeDee Lamb?
They both do things better than other. Who would I take right now? I'm taking George Pickens.
Who you taking for the next 5 years?
How's the personalities the same? Because
they both got in. They both had off the field.
They both got in trouble. Yeah,
I just look at it with GP when he was in Pittsburgh. Was his malcontent because the quarterbacks couldn't get him the ball?
He never got the ball.
They didn't try to get him the ball.
Correct.
And so was this narrative painted of him that really wasn't him? Because we all get mad when we ain't getting the ball.
Correct.
And so we never seen that out of CD because he was always getting it.
Correct.
And
In
so
excess.
I ain't gonna straddle the fence. I'm gonna say I'm taking George Pickens. Me, yeah.
I love that decision.
So coming out for the combine, George trained out here, and so he was about an hour and a half from me. I was supposed to train him, but I'm like, bro, I'm not driving an hour and a half every day. So then I connected him with the guy that trained me and Chad our whole career, Coach C. And Coach C, Coach C can be a little tardy and not show up to the training sessions here. Like Coach C would tell us training session start at 11. Training session might start at 1 o'clock. We just sitting there waiting on him. And we was in the league. And so that happened with GP and Coach C. So I went out and trained him a few times when he was coming out. Bro, the dude is unbelievable. He's quick.
Yeah.
He's fast. And he's big. Like George Pickens is big, bro. 6'3", 210, can run quick. Like, make every catch that's hard look easy.
I was arguing with Shedeur about this yesterday, though. CD got an 1,800-yard season, a 1,400-yard season, a 1,200-yard season, an 1,100-yard season, and debuted as a rookie with a 900-yard season. Incredible. Phenomenal. Exquisite. But I said, if George Pickens played for the Cowboys all the years...
He'd have the same thing. He'd have the same thing.
Correct.
And he's never had a quarterback like Dak Prescott.
Correct. Yeah.
Dak Prescott now is like... Dak Prescott is that dude.
Yeah.
Like... The Cowboys just beat the Eagles. I didn't think the Cowboys would do much at all this year. They got all these first-round picks. Defense. The Cowboys going to be a problem moving forward if they can keep this team intact and they stay healthy. Because all of them young. Dak may be the oldest one.
Yeah.
All these dudes is young.
Yeah,
and they about to get younger on defense with all these first-round picks.
Yeah.
The Cowboys going to be a problem.
So you would not sacrifice retaining George Pickens because of CeeDee Lamb?
Nah. George Pickens will be on my team for the foreseeable future, years 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you?
He's staying with, and they can afford it because all the first round picks you have, we're going defense now.
Yeah.
So they're all young on rookie contracts. You can afford it.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to shore up that defensive backfield, right? But CD's locked in, Dak's locked in. Offensive line is also young. That's another thing that like a lot of people aren't talking about. Cooper Beebe, Tyler Booker, Tyler Smith, Tyler Guyton, all young guys. Dang, I mean, yeah, we gonna be nice coming up here.
Get me out of that
you're
Diggs
not gonna
contract.
Be mad on social media about them losing and stuff like that?
Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not no more.
Get me out of that Diggs contract. Free up some money.
They getting out of that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, they're gonna draft a corner in the first round. They're gonna draft an edge rusher in the first round. Oh, and they still got second round picks and first round picks. It's.
I'll ask y'all this though: Pickens is playing at a level now where someone is going to pay him on that elite wide receiver 1 level.
Hey, y'all know who George Pickens' agent is?
Who is it?
We know who it is.
It's the
best agent in football.
The same agent as Micah Parsons' agent.
Yeah, they won't get up.
So
Athletes
now,
first, man.
Now imagine Jerry Jones,
They gonna
who
franchise
just
him.
went through what he went through with Micah's agent, got to call George Pickens as soon as Jerry Jones
Bruh.
realizes that, and be like, hey,
You know his name now?
like, but my
That
thing
agent is crazy. I forgot he said, man.
I hope Jerry Jones does not let his ego get in the way of this deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jerry, because Mulugeta and George Pickens should come for receiver one money. They should come for $33 million a year at least.
How much?
Guys.
33.
He getting that easy.
We
in his
know
sleep.
we know
He
they're
getting
coming
that
for
in
wide
his
receiver one
sleep.
money.
He's getting that in his sleep. I thought you was gonna say like 38, 39.
I forgot
too.
he was managed.
He did.
Oh,
Mulugeta called me
God.
he called me 2 days ago, and I said, "Hey, y'all finna go get that receiver one money for George Pickens?" He said, "He keep playing like this." He said, "Of course." He said, "I'm just waiting for Jerry Jones to realize I'm his agent."
Man,
it's
a great problem to have, though. It's a great problem to have.
One
You
thing I know for
franchise him.
sure,
you got to franchise him.
Pickens gonna get paid.
Yeah.
He gonna get
TJ
paid.
Pickens
this
ain't playing
offseason.
under the tag.
And this is the thing, though. And this is, if he wants Jamar Chase money, the Cowboys can do it. Will they do it? Because now you have CD, and CD is technically now, he's athlete's first guy also.
Yep.
Because he with Tory Dandy. Tory Dandy left CAA. He with athletes first now.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you piss off CD by giving George Pickens more money, or do you make it somewhat where it's equal?
The problem is whoever gets paid like a receiver two gets treated like a receiver
Right,
two.
and
That's
if
how it
you-
works in the league.
if you make it equal-
if you pay him like a receiver two, then you're making him receiver
you
two.
make
Yeah,
it-
but we paying Pickens right now like a receiver too, and he's
but he's still getting treated like a receiver two.
I mean, he's still on his rookie deal. So
remember what T said. Like T's like
Yeah.
because of the money, CD's going to get the target.
yes,
yeah.
they gonna have to give him what CD Lamb is making, and both parties will be happy.
Mm-hmm.
But if he want Jamar Chase money, he getting franchised. He might get franchised 2 seasons in a
But
row.
they won't.
But
They
then
don't play under the tag.
Then you piss him off.
Correct.
Then
He's not
you piss
reporting.
him off.
He's gonna have a lower back injury like TJ in the studio.
Yeah, I'm an
That's
expert
crazy.
at that.
He gonna walk in the Cowboys practice facility
Hey,
with
but that
house
tweet,
shoes on
that
like
tweet he
TJ.
put up though.
Yeah, like we
man.
look.
Come on,
There's one thing that we love about our Cowboys.
Hey,
It's when
block out the with the cursor, though, block out the, you know what I'm saying?
We can't stand them Philadelphia fans right here in the Speakeasy. We can't stand the Philadelphia fans. Yes, I'm saying this because Shady's not here, but George Pickens had an Instagram comment. He said, weak ass Philly fans. Ninjas known for sandwiches. It's really what they got in that city, man. I've been to Philadelphia. You played
course,
there.
bro.
What was your favorite spot to go?
Max's
in Philly?
Steaks, baby.
Yeah.
Max's Steaks. Pat's not it. Gino's not it.
Yeah.
The real ones know about Max's.
Yeah, I'm happy my city's not known for
Man, I never had
soggy
a
bread,
cheesesteak.
chopped up thin, disgusting beef sandwiches that are seasoned with butt shavings. That's what I think Philadelphia
I
is
ain't
known.
never had
Butt
one.
shavings?
What's his
We
obsession
putting
with
butt
cheese?
dust on there, bro.
Yeah, he does have an obsession. Yeah.
Fecal matter sandwiches
you
y'all
have
eating
an
in Philadelphia.
obsession
With
Cheesesteaks is gross.
With
Cheeks.
derrieres.
yeah, right.
How about
You have an
look,
obsession with derrieres.
Yeah, you do.
An unhealthy one, mind you.
Is that crazy?
When you're talking about
Sports
Sandwiches,
and
yeah, no,
food
yeah,
and- yeah, it's a
I
little,
mean,
bit,
I don't know.
little bit crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
like you get that looked at.
Okay.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
I
Go
hear
see
you.
somebody.
I don't know. Yeah,
My dad's a
maybe,
psychologist. He
maybe,
could-
I might have to. Look, moving forward. Speaking of the Cowboys, this Thanksgiving game is huge. They're playing up
Yes,
against
sir.
the Kansas City Chiefs in a game that could be an elimination game for the playoffs.
Yeah,
It's crazy
yeah,
that we're having
yeah.
this conversation around Thanksgiving. But Patrick Mahomes took to the podium during his media
What'd he
availability
say?
and had something to say about turduckens. Speaking of food, that's good, not like cheesesteaks.
I think the turducken, man. John Madden, like that's to me, that's the coolest thing, and obviously a legend of the game. I was able to talk to him a couple of times on the phone with Coach Reed, and so to be able to be a part of that, I think that would be a special moment.
That is the most East Texas thing you could possibly be excited about, a duck stuffed inside a turkey on Thanksgiving Day. But the question for you guys is, who do you trust more on Thursday nights, or on Thursday's Thanksgiving game, Mahomes or Dak Prescott?
Wait, y'all really eat turducken in Texas? That's the thing.
No, that's John
just a
Madden
John
thing. That's
Madden.
John Madden did the
okay.
turducken
I
thing.
thought I thought you were attributing that
No,
to Texas. I was gonna have to get
no,
on
not
y'all
Texas.
about that.
No, but like being excited about that, yeah, like that's some East Texas
For
stuff.
sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
My fault. I mean,
Who we trust more?
Yeah.
T, where you at? Who you trust more, Mahomes or Dak?
the way this season is going, I trust Dak Prescott more.
Wow.
The way this season. Now, if it's a lifetime achievement award, then I trust Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP, regular season, all his accolades. But this season, the 2025-26 season, Dak Prescott, no question, he's balling. Dak Prescott is balling. And he got guys on the outside that we just talked about it. You slip up, it's a touchdown. Just put it in the vicinity, it's a catch.
That's crazy.
That's a fact. They're going to show that 2 days.
They are. But Patrick Mahomes, in the biggest moments, shine the brightest. Postseason and regular season. Dak Prescott, in the biggest moments, even regular season. Go back 2019. Y'all can fact check me. I think it was week 17 against the Philadelphia Eagles in a must-win game. And Dak Prescott went out there with Amari Cooper and Ezekiel Elliott. Carson Wentz went out there with nobody. And Dak sold.
But Dak
sells in biggest moments, regular season and postseason.
Dak been balling this year, though. Balling. He been carrying.
Facts.
He been carrying. That's why I asked you. We talking this year? Or are we talking when he went against Carson Wentz? Dak Prescott has been playing quarterback better than Patrick Mahomes this year.
He has.
But
it's easy to do it when you got George Pickens, Javonte Williams, and CeeDee Lamb. And Jake Ferguson.
He got him.
Yeah, true.
And so I'm feeling like, who do I trust more? I trust Dak because the guys that are riding with Dak are better than the guys that are riding with Mahomes. I feel like Dak Prescott, Cowboy got a great O-line. Can they going to get in interior pressure with Chris Jones? I say not much.
Yeah.
Dak throwing for 300.
Dang.
Well,
where you at?
Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion, already the second greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football. Patrick Mahomes shows up in the playoffs. The worst he's ever been to is an AFC championship game. I would be crazy, out of my mind, stupid to think that I would trust more in Dak Prescott on a Thanksgiving Day game, whatever to eliminate.
You're a Cowboy fan.
No, hold on. Let me finish.
I'm more of a fan than you, and I ain't a fan.
Listen. Let me finish. I would be out of my mind to trust Dak Prescott more than Patrick Mahomes in a situation where both of these teams are fighting for the playoff lives. And if I'm telling you, Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. Fate of the universe on the line. Give me Dak Prescott, man. Dak going crazy out there. Dak has CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, one of the best run games in the entire NFL. He has one of the best offensive lines in the entire NFL.
That's right.
The Chiefs have not been the Chiefs this season. I'm not afraid of a team because of who they used to be. The Eagles used to be Super Bowl winners. And what happened on Sunday?
What happened?
We whooped that ass.
That happened.
Smoked them.
Yep.
Shout out my boy Bubba Dub. We smoking bald eagle out here on the pit like some brisket.
Yep.
I'm taking Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott going out there and he getting this thing done on Thursday. I trust in him more because of the weapons that he has around him. Patrick Mahomes still great, still amazing. I'm not here to say that he's not. Dak Prescott's going to go out there and
Here's
cook on
what you'll have to
Thanksgiving.
remember, though. What do the Chiefs do better than any defense, I think, in the National Football League? They take away what you do best. Jonathan Taylor had 54 yards. MVP candidate, Jonathan Taylor, 54 yards on Sunday. Chiefs shut him down. Colts had 2 losses. Colts were as good as the Eagles used to suggest through the regular season, and the Chiefs did the same thing. Shut him down. Trent McDuffie, a dog. Trent McDuffie's probably going to shadow CD. I'm going to double team George Pickens. Now who going to beat me? Because that's what I'm going to do. McDuffie can play CD one-on-one.
If you know anything about Brian Schottenheimer, he's a run-first guy. He wants to run the ball.
Good luck.
If you
They stopped Saquon in the Super Bowl, and they stopped Jonathan Taylor last week.
They stopped Jonathan Taylor because they felt like they weren't threatened on the outside. Makes it easier. You're not stopping. You're not doubling GP and manning up CeeDee Lamb and thinking you stopping the run all at the same time. You got to pick your poison in how you do it. Because if you do that, they're going to get 4 or 5 yards a pop. And if you going to man up Trent McDuffie on CD, he ain't shutting CeeDee Lamb down.
He's limiting him.
He going
It's 6 for 72 and maybe a tug.
And that's a good game. That's a good game, especially if you doubling GP. They're going to run for 100 yards if that's the case. You're not going to be able to stop the run and the pass, and that's the benefit of having 2 good receivers with a coach who's a run-first guy. Schottenheimer's a run-first guy. He hopes that's what they do. Because now we going to play action you. Ferguson going to be open all day. If that's how you do it, we going to run the ball, and it'll be a Javonte Williams, Jake Ferguson type of game.
Dang. Let me ask you this. Who needs to win more? Chiefs sitting at 6-5. Cowboys sitting at 5-1. Who you think needs to win the game more, T?
I say the Chiefs because of Mahomes, they're always Super Bowl contenders. I don't see the Cowboys as Super Bowl contenders. Because of what the Chiefs have done, a Lifetime Achievement Award, I got to say the Chiefs need this. They need it more than the Cowboys because I don't see the Cowboys being a Super Bowl caliber team, and I do see the Chiefs as that.
I think the Cowboys are in a situation where, because the teams that are ahead of them, the Panthers, I think they're going to start to fall off. Maybe even the Bears, even though they have a great record right now, their schedule gets extremely hard. I do think the Chiefs need it more, simply because the teams that are ahead of them, they're going to be a wild card team at this point. The Broncos they sealed that up whenever they beat them in the last game. They're gone.
The Chiefs lose this, they out.
The Chiefs, that's how I feel. If the Chiefs lose this game,
they out.
You can't. The teams ahead of you beat you. You can't. You don't win a tiebreaker with Jacksonville.
Yeah,
you lose it. Like you have to go out there and win this game, and it's gonna be soul crushing whenever Dak Prescott, Mr. No one, he can't win a big game, goes out there and eliminates Patrick Mahomes after going to 3 straight Super Bowls.
So the Chiefs both need to win it more, and the Chiefs get more out of winning it. Yeah, because even if the Cowboys win it, there's no guarantee the playoffs are in their future. Yeah, because you're sitting at 6-5. If the Cowboys win, though, it means this: they're probably a top 10 team in the NFL right now. Since the trades.
They're getting hot at the right time.
Correct.
Yeah. Like 3-0 with Quentin Williams, who wins over the Chiefs, Eagles, and Raiders.
It means more to me. If the Cowboys win, it means like, oh, wait a second. The Cowboys are probably one of the best teams in the National Football League.
They might be on to something.
Correct. Absolutely right.
Yeah, no. I mean, the Cowboys going 2-0 over these next 2 games, people going to have to start hearing them Super Bowl chants again from Dallas. And y'all going to be annoyed. Y'all going to be hearing it. What's up, Trey?
I do have a couple Super Chats to get to. So, our boy from St. Louis, Damon Saunders, said, say Big Yellow Boy, bet something then.
Big Yellow Boy is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
We being colorist in here?
We don't do colorism in the Speakeasy. So
I'm
he saying
yellow.
yellow because of your chain, like gold, yellow gold chain.
That's what it was.
It is a yellow
gold chain.
Big yellow gold chain boy. The chain is in parentheses.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely had a coach call me Big Yellow at one point. Yeah, it was.
That's crazy.
It was pretty crazy.
That's crazy. Some other Super Chats.
What you? Hold up.
Oh, my bad.
What you want to bet?
Who was it? Tell me what Super Chat.
Yeah, Damon Saunders. Yeah, listen. Follow up with a Super Chat.
Follow up and let me know what you want to bet.
Wager, brother.
We bet shady, and I got that video on my phone. It was wonderful. It was awesome.
That lives
I'm
forever.
not afraid of a good bet.
Okay, let him know something then.
Thank
you
you very
ain't
much.
running?
Yeah, talk your talk, Care Bear.
Come on now, go ahead.
Josh Gomez said, Acho, we can't do that.
What that?
No one in the beginning of the season thought Pickens was going to be as good as he's been this year. Same with Javonte. This year is Dak, and it's not even close. Dak is him.
Dak is him in the regular season.
There it is.
He absolutely is.
Yeah. Yeah. We also got another one from Damon earlier said, man, F the Cowgirls, fly Eagles fly, but GP is nice. I love them in Pittsburgh, but F the Cowboys. We also got another one from Zay Daily Life said, one thing is for sure, Bills need a wide receiver, but if I'm being honest, I think Jordan Tyson and Cardinal Tate are going to be a lock for the Titans and Giants.
Oh wow!
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I see him getting taken early. People need weapons. I think that's across the league. Everyone's starting to realize, especially with his Pickens and Lamb thing.
You can't win without weapons.
You need 2.
Yeah.
The league is showing you can't just win with 1. You need 2.
If you have 2, the offense is just it's not predictable.
Correct. Exactly.
It's pick your poison type of thing.
Right.
No.
Damon did just respond. He said, bet something light, a custom jersey. I know you got it.
Hold on. Was that colorism again?
No. Something light is in like a low stakes wager.
I thought you were like bet something light.
No.
Like a
low stakes wager.
But did he put a comma after bet something? Like bet something, comma, light?
No. It's all one sentence.
Just one sentence.
Bet something light.
Bet something light. Bet something light skin.
No. Because again, we don't do colorism in the speaker. We don't do that. We don't do that here.
Y'all got to know this.
He said a custom jersey with an autograph. What's popping?
Something light, custom jersey. You know what?
Every time he makes that face,
I got some friends that play.
Okay.
But what you get out of it?
Yeah, but you
what do I get out of it? I don't know. That's a good thing.
He don't want no autograph jersey for you,
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe he does. I don't know, Cameron. I ain't gonna speak for you.
I don't know. You know what? Is it autographs from everybody in here, or is it autograph from me?
I think he want autograph from you.
Oh, okay, but
he's a
sure,
fan.
We can do that. If y'all lose though, I need a video of you saying that Dak Prescott's the greatest quarterback of all time, and I need it dead serious. I need it like I need you to really convince me Dak Prescott's the greatest.
With a
of all time.
$50 super chat. That's for man.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
That's
With a
fair.
$50
Yeah, that's
super
the
chat.
league. Yeah,
Okay.
because if he's getting him a custom jersey, autographing it, paying for
come on
shipping,
now.
$50 super chat is
Come on
light
now.
work. Yeah. And that goes right in my pocket, so I'm always advocating for it.
That's cool.
Yep,
All
let's
right,
get it.
Let's get it. Moving forward, we tie. Well, it's my favorite time of the week, man. It's a day early because we don't have a show tomorrow or on Thursday for the Thanksgiving holiday.
Let's
but it's
get
time
it.
for Acho's top shelf teams.
Wait,
this week.
So we got Teach 'em Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah.
And we got Top Shelf Tuesdays. Let's go. Featuring TJ Husposada.
Hey, first thing I gotta say, I'm so happy with this one for one reason and one reason alone. There's 3 teams on the top shelf, and there's one that got knocked off. And why they get knocked off? Because of my Dallas Cowboys. Go ahead.
We'll start with the bottom shelf. It's starting to get more easy as the weeks come along. Detroit Lions, Kansas City Chiefs, Indianapolis Colts. Bottom shelf. The Chiefs played the Colts this weekend, game winning overtime. Those are 2 very good, very competent teams. I wanted to put the Ravens in there, but the Ravens, I still need to see them beat somebody legit. Also on that bottom shelf, you have the Detroit Lions. I know it was a nail biter with the New York Giants, but they still won. Buffalo Bills, they're no longer on there. Sorry, not sorry. Buccaneers, they're no longer on the shelf. Sorry, not really sorry. Second shelf. More clear than ever. Seahawks, Eagles. They're not yet top shelf caliber. Eagles being knocked off. Seahawks not getting all the way up there. But I do believe that there is a gigantic gap right now between that second shelf and that third shelf. And honestly, the first shelf and the second shelf. Patriots haven't lost a game, I think, since September 27th. The Broncos, they've beat the Eagles. The Broncos, they've beat the Chiefs. And then the Rams, you can't deny that the Rams are the best team in the NFC and might be the best team in all of football. In the chat, let me know where I went wrong, but there is no greater NFL ranking in all of the land than Acho's top shelf teams. Care Bear, what do you love? What do you hate?
Look, I love the top shelf. The Patriots are playing like one of the best teams in the entire league. So are the Broncos, and I'm happy that you finally are giving the Rams the credit that they deserve.
Yeah.
They since I believe since they went overseas and had that game where Stafford threw 5 touchdowns.
Yep.
That offense
Cooking.
has been unbelievable. I mean, just Devontae and Puka being healthy now. I think they're my Super Bowl favorite as it stands right now. On that second shelf, the Eagles, they're simply there because they can't figure out what's going on the offensive side of the ball. Whether that's the offensive line, whether that's Kevin Patullo, whether that's Jalen Hurts, whatever it is, y'all need to fix it. Because the Super Bowl is not coming back to Philadelphia if y'all don't fix what's wrong on the offense. The Seahawks, I do think the Seahawks are a great team. I think the Seahawks are actually worthy of being on that top shelf. The only problem is Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions in a game, and we all saw it. It was really, really bad.
That happened.
You just can't believe in them. Bottom shelf, I completely agree. As a matter of fact, I think you're being extremely generous by having the Chiefs on there.
Really?
And I'm a huge Chiefs guy. I think Mahomes is great. I think that team is better than the record is. They have shown time and time again, hey, we'll lose some whenever it matters.
Could I have the Colts on there but not have the Chiefs on there after the Chiefs just beat the Colts in like a both teams healthy, both teams competent, both teams a lot at stake game?
I think, is it crazy for me to say you should have taken both of them off? Is just not enough teams?
You could have taken them both off, put on the Ravens and put on the Bills.
Yeah.
You could have put on the Texans, but they still don't have a Q. You could have put on the Niners, but
the teams that look, there's clear deficiencies on all the teams you could. The team that's not getting enough love. There's a team in the NFC that has the same record as the Philadelphia Eagles right now. They have a offensive-minded head coach that has completely turned around everything, and they have a quarterback that over the last 3 weeks over the last 4 weeks has gone out there and thrown 11 touchdowns and no interceptions.
I was like, the Packers? I was like,
Nope.
The Lions? I was like, he's talking about the
Chicago Bears.
No.
Over the last 4 games,
Ugh.
Caleb Williams has 11 touchdowns,
Yuck.
no interceptions. They're 4-0
Yuck.
in that stretch. What?
Ugh.
Okay.
What up, T?
I like the top shelf teams. I like top 3,
Yeah.
lock and step.
Yes, sir.
Second step, or the second shelf,
Yeah.
lock and step.
My dog.
The bottom tier,
Uh-oh.
I'm taking out the Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm putting the Niners in.
Ooh,
I'm
there you
taking
go.
out the Detroit Lions.
Dang.
I'm putting in the Green Bay Packers.
Really?
Yes.
The Packers
Yes.
suck.
The Lions
I hate
just
watching the
struggled to
Packers.
beat a team that could barely win a game.
Yes, but
They
just,
struggled.
but
they
this
struggled.
but Jameis.
And one thing about the Packers and Jordan Love, when November come around, December come around,
They get serious.
they start turning it up.
That's
they
real.
get better. You look at Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers, November and December. It's when he plays his best football.
Yeah.
So that's what the Colts lose a game they should have won by 3 on the road. If they're playing at home, you probably win that game.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why the Colts stay on there. They lost that game, overtime, didn't play well, but you're on the road.
Yeah.
The home team normally should win that game, and that's why the spread, I believe, was like 3.5, 4 points. And so I'm taking off the Chiefs and the Lions. Niners and Packers, come on.
Also, I lied. It's 8 touchdowns, no interceptions for Caleb over the last 4 weeks. But still, that's not bad. That's not bad. Look.
These next 4 games for the Chicago Bears are going to tell us a lot.
It's going to
tell us a lot.
Also,
Murderers Row.
Really?
Look
like, it's to the point where I genuinely
Bears,
think the Chicago Bears can finish behind the Dallas Cowboys at the end of the season because of how crazy their schedule is.
Look.
So look. If we go through the schedule, let's go ahead and take their schedule.
No joke.
So since their bye week, these are the teams that they played. The Washington Commanders,
Yep.
the New Orleans Saints,
Yep.
the Ravens without Lamar, the Cincinnati Bengals, the New York Giants, the Minnesota Vikings, and then they get the Steelers without Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Now, I still enjoy. They put up 31 points against a good Steelers defense.
They did.
And, well, talent-wise, I don't know about numbers. But coming up, they have Philadelphia. They have Green Bay. They have Shedeur. They have Green Bay again.
Sheesh.
San Francisco. And then they close out the season with the Detroit Lions.
That's Murderers Row to end the season.
That's
Murderers Row.
If they finish 2-4, that's good. 3-3, that's excellent. 1-5 is likely.
2-4, they're a playoff team. 3-5, 2-4, they're a playoff team.
It depends on the 2. Because remember, Lions will win the division or Packers will win the division if they finish 2-4.
3-3, they're for sure in.
3-3, they're in.
God,
dang,
that's a crazy end of their schedule, though.
That's a gaunt.
But I'll say this though,
that's tough.
If somehow they go out there Black Friday, Lord Jesus, please, they go out there and they beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who are you rooting for in that game as a Cowboys fan?
Are we out of our mind?
Not from an Eagles standpoint, from a you wanting to make the playoff standpoint.
Ooh.
What helps you more?
That's
the
a good
Bears going to
question.
8-4, the Eagles going to 8-4.
I think we'll be fine as long as we win out, regardless. Some teams are going to end up dropping games. The Bears at 8-3 aren't the teams that I'm looking at passing. I want the Panthers to lose more games. I want the 49ers maybe to lose more games and whatnot.
But you look at that Cleveland game, bro. You know
defense
how hard,
is for real.
You know how hard it is going to be for the Bears to move the ball against that defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I will never in my life root for the Philadelphia Eagles to win a football game.
Even if it helps.
I did it one time, and it's because I hate Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, and that was like amazing. That was awesome. Yeah, we did that for the culture.
Where we at, Gary Bear?
Yeah, moving forward, last topic of the day. It's time we talk some NBA stuff. Sources close to LeBron James
What they say?
said that he remains undecided on whether or not this is his last season. Fellas, I'm of the belief that this is going to be LeBron James's last season. Do you guys think that this is going to be LeBron James's last season?
It needs to be LeBron's last season because I don't want to see an uncommitted LeBron James. LeBron James starting off this season with a phantom injury, I believe. I don't want to see an uncommitted LeBron James, and I don't want to see a sorry LeBron James. I was born in 90. So my first real memory of Michael Jordan in real time, live time, was Wizards Mike. That whole Chicago Bulls Mike, I had to go back and rewatch. I had to go back and study. I had to go back during COVID and really do a deep dive into when Magic entered the league, when Bird entered the league, into the Lakers, into the Bad Boy Pistons, back into the Lakers, back into Mike. So I didn't know Mike, Bulls Mike. I knew Wizards Mike. I do not want this generation to know decrepit LeBron. I want them to know the LeBron that we all knew and loved. I don't want there to be an uncommitted LeBron James, a bad LeBron James, a averaging, 17 and 7 LeBron James. Not the LeBron James that Game 6, 2012 Eastern Conference Finals, 45, 15, and 5. When that LeBron is walking around the earth, I don't want you to know a 15, 5, and 5 LeBron James.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it.
I don't think we would ever see a terrible LeBron James on the basketball court. If LeBron James felt like he was going to be terrible, he wouldn't play. So if LeBron decides to play, LeBron's terrible is 18-8.
Yeah.
That's a great season for everybody. So if LeBron decides to play, please believe he's going to average 28-8. That's the floor. And so for me, if you want to play, go ahead and play because when it's over, it's over. You never can go back. Don't leave with any regrets. And so I'm all for it as long as he can help us.
But the
I'm all
kicker
for
is,
it.
though, how long is he going to keep the Lakers handicap? Reason I say that is regular season Lakers look great, right? They look great. Problem is, come the playoffs, not only do you have to play defense, opponents can game plan you and then they'll start to strap you up. So Austin Reeves, like the cool little 45, 50-point game you had this season, yeah, you're not getting that in the playoffs. Not only are you not getting that in the playoffs, now you have to play defense. Y'all remember what the Timberwolves did to the Lakers last year in the playoffs. Strapped up Austin Reeves and said, Austin Reeves, you can't strap nobody up. We gonna give you that work, and you're not giving nobody that work. So to me, as long as you have LeBron James on the floor at this age, he's a liability on defense, and he should be. He's older. Luka Doncic, a liability on defense. You know what you signed up for. Austin Reeves, a liability on defense. 60% of your starting lineup's a liability on defense. So not only do I not want the world to see a lesser than LeBron James, if you're the Lakers, there comes a point where, yeah, LeBron James is selling tickets, but he's selling the season too come playoff time.
Hey, them playoffs, man, they was playing football and basketball. I had, it went back to the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's a foul. They wasn't calling nothing.
Yeah.
And so if they going to let them play like that, I think everybody now, you kind of adjusted now because of last year. We don't have those, when I say we, I'm a Laker. We don't have those type of players defensively on our team, but we have them now more than we had last year. We got Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent if he's healthy, Vanderbilt. Ayton going to play some defense.
But here's the problem, T. You know this better than I. Vanderbilt became unplayable
Yes,
in the
he
playoffs.
he couldn't make shots.
Gabe Vincent ultimately became unplayable in the playoffs. And Marcus Smart, based upon the IQ that he showed us or the lack thereof in Boston, he not only became unplayable, they moved on from him and then won a championship as soon as they moved on from him.
He will be playable on our team. When you're talking Boston Celtics, their whole team play defense.
Yeah.
He's playable on our team. He's playable in crunch time because he's going to lock up. And then the mentality that he's going to bring is going to wear off on these other guys. What happened last year can't happen again, not if you Luka. Because now you historically talking about your place in history.
Yeah.
It can't continue to end that way.
But I disagree with your notion about LeBron being a liability.
He is,
defense.
absolutely
He's
is.
not. He's not. I think now
against the Timberwolves?
I think
it's
against the
because
Timberwolves
so much
is a
is
different.
expected of him on offense.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to be able to, now that he gets to give that responsibility on offensive side of the ball to Luka Doncic, who now, by the way, looks completely different. This is the first season he's come into the season healthy and looking actually in shape. He's averaging 35, 9, and 9
Let me
at
ask
this
you
point.
this thing, Kieran.
Last time we saw this level of Luka, he led a team that you would also say was a defensive liability all the way to the NBA Finals. Ran through the West. Mm-hmm. Right now, LeBron James gets to play a supplementary role on that team.
Sure.
You have pieces that you acquire to play defense.
Sure.
The Marcus Smarts, the Jared Vanderbilts, those guys.
Y'all are living in a fantasy land. The reality is, come the playoffs, Marcus Smart will not be on the court because he will likely be unplayable because offensively, he is not competent enough to be on the court.
He has never played with an offensive player like Luka Doncic.
But at the point in which you have Luka on the court, you have Reeves on the court,
Yep.
you have LeBron on the court. What you think? You finna have Marcus Smart on the court, and then you finna have Ayton on the court?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dilemma
Who
here.
are you going to put on the court
Jacob
over
Robbie out there.
Marcus Smart? Who takes his space? Who takes his place?
I think it's matchup dependent. Here's my fear though. Here's my fear. And Lakers fan, this should be your fear too. Marcus Smart's a point. You got about 3 points on the court, not counting Marcus Smart. You got Austin Reeves who runs point when Luka goes to the bench. You got LeBron James as a runs point, and you got Luka that runs point.
When Marcus Smart is on the court with Luka Doncic,
what's it gonna be, a spot up shooter?
You have no
He
choice.
can't shoot.
It don't matter. We need you to play defense. We got 3 dudes on the court that can score. We need you to play defense.
And what do they always do?
We need you to play defense.
You know how many dudes they can put in the pick and roll and go to work? We can put Reeves in the pick and roll and cook him. We can put Luke in the pick and roll and cook him. And I'm not saying LeBron's a liability mentally. He's 41. He no longer has the athleticism to actually stay in front of Ant-Man.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
in
does.
front of Ant-Man?
If he
in front of Ant-Man?
Wait. How many guys are standing in front of Anthony Edwards?
Nobody.
So to say LeBron can't do it, who
LeBron
can?
100%.
Lou Dort.
I mean, you're going to say one of the best defenders in the league.
They won the chip.
Why are you
One of
going
the
to
best-
LeBron to that standard, though? He's not going to.
How many guys
Lou
are
Dort
standing
every
in
single
front
time?
of
Lou Dort and Alex
Anthony
Caruso
Edwards?
are the reason why OKC is
Very
amazing
few-
defensively.
Very few guys are standing in front of Anthony Edwards. Very few.
Yeah.
Here's my problem, bro. They saw them last year, and it's not like he was even in the conference finals.
And you
They
go back
weren't
to
the
Lou
same
Dort.
team last year.
It's help defense. Lou Dort ain't stopping Anthony Edwards. It's the help defense. I can really get up on you because I know I got help behind me, and I got help on the side of me.
Let's call it what it is. Lakers don't have enough two-way players, and LeBron's no
they
longer a
don't.
two-way player. Austin Reeves, not a two-way player. Luka Doncic, not a two-way player. Marcus Smart, not a two-way player. So at the end, when you're going up against the likes of OKC, all they got is two-way players. Hell, the Rockets now, they got 60% of their starting lineup is two-way players.
Yeah.
Like when you're going up against teams that legitimately have the T-Wolves, they actually have some two-way players. And then y'all finna go out there with your whole starting lineup is either one-way players, defense, no offense.
T-Wolves wouldn't beat us this year.
I think you're putting too much stock.
They
I
wouldn't
don't think
beat
they
us
would.
this year.
I think y'all putting too
T-Wolves
much. I
would
think
not
you put
beat
too
us
much
this
stock into what you saw out of
No.
the playoffs last year when you had a team with injuries. You
No,
had
we
a team
had
with
no
Luka.
size last year.
Luka sat out.
Rudy
3 months.
Gobert looked like he was one of the best big men in the
Like Will
league
Chamberlain out there
against us.
Jackson Hayes, man.
He would never
Defensively,
do that.
he is that, though.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Huh?
Defensively, he is.
No,
that.
Rudy
Man,
is
listen,
amazing defensively, but he was
We
cooking.
made Rudy Gobert look like he was one of the best big men in the league.
Yeah.
Ooh, Rudy
Did
Gobert
not
is a Hall
have
of Famer,
another
though.
game like that.
Yeah, 100%.
And so now he won't do that again. He's not getting 20
But we're
plus rebounds
not
against
going to
us.
act like Aiton's a dog in the playoffs, are we?
No, it's not a dog at all. Regular season,
We
playoffs,
not-
preseason.
we
I
ain't
don't care
gonna
when
let
it is.
Gobert get
Ayton is
24
soft.
rebounds.
I'm just making sure
Yeah.
we're not acting like that.
Is Gobert won't get 24 rebounds if he on the court.
And that
That's
is
a
the
fact.
Lakers since their championship. That has been the Lakers' biggest downfall is not having a defensive anchor in the paint.
Correct.
Forget all the perimeter defenders needing a two-way. Teams can win without a gang of two-way players, but you have to have versatility in your roster. The Lakers don't have that. You either have to have a lot of versatility, good two-way players, or a defensive anchor. Even the Mavericks team that you were talking about went to the finals, Care Bear. They had Gafford and they had Lively.
Yeah, Gafford and Lively, yeah.
Two defensive powerhouses in the paint.
Yeah.
The Lakers haven't had that since 2020.
Yeah.
AD, scary self, never wanted to play center, never wanted to be in the paint, never wanted to do the big man duties. And then they just have had Rui Hachimura and
You know what they can do, though?
and all of these players that are good perimeter, you know what I mean,
Well,
fours.
we gon'
Do you not think they can
see.
offensively overwhelm teams, though, bro?
You said what?
Do you not think they can offensively overwhelm
No,
teams?
hell no.
Really?
Because Austin
What are they
Reeves
doing
got
right
locked.
now?
This is the regular season. Bro, you got to remember.
And not only that, they're shooting very poorly. So if they're
Austin
not going to
Reeves
shoot
got
well,
locked up.
Yeah.
Like, come playoff time. This cute little, and I was betting on him. That's how I know. This cute little Austin Reeves that y'all
PrizePicks.
see right now, PrizePicks, Code Speakeasy. This cute little Austin Reeves y'all see right now, come to playoffs, ghost.
But
Put out the Amber
Because you
Alert.
saw it
Hey,
in
the
one
playoffs
series
were a
against the...
And
shot.
number 4.
It shocked everybody with the physicality. Like, it shocked everybody with that. They used to that now. They know what the playoffs going to be. I don't even like watching games, and I love sports. Basketball, football, boxing. They're my sports. I don't even want to watch an NBA game in the regular season. They scoring 130 points. That shit boring. They just go up and down. You touch them, foul. They wasn't allowing that in the playoffs. So now the players, they're going to be ready for that. Because that was the first time they had done that. Hand checking and letting guys ride you up and down the court. Like, dudes was getting technical. It's like, bro, that was a foul last week. Well, it ain't a foul this week.
I'll be honest, though. Brian is still crazy,
Brian is
bro.
athletic.
Brian is still crazy.
He can play
bro.
defense when
Brian
he wants
can still
to play
defense when he
defense.
wants to go
Yes.
out there and play defense. That's the thing about LeBron. Like,
Y'all living in fantasy land, bro.
Back to the. I
Y'all
don't think
really
we are.
Bro,
I
go-
do think
go
this should
back
be his
to-
last season.
Remember
though.
2 years ago, I think they were playing the Nuggets. Bron gave it everything he had.
Yeah.
But
Everything.
everything was
And still wasn't enough.
everything was required of him on offense 2 years ago.
Thanks.
That's not the same now. Luka's gonna have the ball. Luka's the facilitator. 2 years ago, LeBron was a facilitator. It's a completely different game now for LeBron with Luka than it was 2 years ago without him. Completely different.
That's true. Yeah,
This is
but I mean,
Luka's
we
team
also
now.
we also have to concede that if Luka's going to be running this show,
Yep.
then that also means LeBron is going to be relegated to a role playing, offensive spot up shooting position.
Yeah.
And who's to say the jury's still out on if LeBron's going to do that or
That's not what we've seen, though. We've seen LeBron come in there and facilitate still. Even while playing second fiddle, Luka out there getting 37, Luka out there getting 40, and he getting double-digit amount of assists.
But in a
playing in a supplementary role.
In a 7-game series, though,
that. But do you not think that that's a weapon that they could use to their advantage? Hey, okay, Luka being the ball-dominant player is not really working for us. We have another guy that we could do it. You have Austin Reeves. You have another guy that can do it.
I don't agree with that. I think in the NBA you have to go into the playoffs with 1, an identity, and 2, a game plan. If you're missing those, the game plan can't be, oh, we're gonna try this and hope that it works, and then if it doesn't, well, we got a plan B for that. Like, of course you want a game plan and strategize, but you need to have an identity first, and then a game plan that is
consistent. Going to play through Luka offensively.
Luka gonna carry us on offense.
Facts.
That's identity.
And he could do it.
LeBron has to be on board with that.
LeBron is
and
on
when
board.
those playoff lights come on, and they hopefully go back to throwing that NBA championship trophy on the floor like they used to.
You mean to tell me that LeBron cares about individual success for him over the team? When he sees what Luka's doing, he's shown, I'm able to take a back seat because I'm going to still get mine. LeBron going to get his.
Yeah.
Luka can get 30. LeBron going to get 28. What's the difference? Luka gonna get 15 assists. I'll give you 10.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, that's what happens, and the Lakers
that's
have a bunch
what's
of
gonna
success.
happen. Now, whether we win a championship or not,
two offensive superstars that aren't I don't know. This is probably the best collection of offensive superstars together. I can't say that though, because LeBron not the same offensive superstar he was 10 years ago. But still, Luka's crazy. Like
he is.
I don't know. I do agree though, Acho. I think this should be his last year. 23, his 23rd season. It makes perfect sense. It's a storybook ending. His son's already made the league. He said he's not waiting for Bryce. Like let him ride off into the sunset. I think they have a chance this run.
NBA at 40 years old, man.
He was
all NBA at 40 years old.
6 MVP voting, but you say he a liability on the side of the floor.
All NBA
he's not
at
an asset.
40 years old.
He's not an asset defensively. He's not an asset defensively.
He can be.
He can be. I do disagree with you there, Acho. I think he could. He could be an asset. I think for him, because the athleticism is there. He still has a quick first step. He still got the strength. He still got the athleticism.
Oklahoma City.
He was just doing reverse windmills last year.
I don't know what playoffs y'all were watching that I wasn't, but LeBron was not.
It's
blocking
because
anything,
he
anybody
was a
up.
facilitator offensively.
All right, I'm gonna go rewatch the playoffs from last year.
Also, that team looked a little different too. So like, I don't know. It just wasn't. They had actual issues.
Hold on,
Houston
people.
and Oklahoma City, only teams in the West that make me
this is their first year truly together. For a whole off season to playing and whatnot. Luka also tonight 39 points. I believe it's 12 assists, 8 rebounds.
Finish with 40.
LeBron 23, 1 steal, 1 block since. Can't play defense no
we
more.
playing it's over. The Clippers, they
a problem, brother. LeBron and Luka together. Are we crazy?
We don't stat read on this show. But this is a family show.
This is a family show.
There was a very special moment in today's show.
Oh, wow.
I walked into the studio. And, in our show, in the Speakeasy that y'all come here and watch, we have Care Bear.
Yep.
We have Electric Bear.
We have
Big Bear.
We have Energized Bear.
We have Energized Bear. What other bears we have?
Disappointed Bear.
Disappointed Bear.
Booger Bear.
Hey, in the chat, what other bear nicknames have y'all
give us? Winter Bear.
Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear is crazy.
Gummy Bear.
Gummy Bear.
That's what I'm coming up with. Green Bear.
Green Bear.
And my mom here, so y'all want to leave out the way y'all been calling me, right?
That's the point. But today in the studio, we actually had Mama Bear. Mama Bear, I don't know if you're willing, but you can go behind the bar and can you say hello? Can Mama Bear say hello to the audience? Mama Bear is going to cross the camera for a moment. This is Mama Bear.
This is a beautiful moment in the Speakeasy.
This is a beautiful moment in the Speakeasy. That is Care Bear with Mama Bear.
Clap it up for Mama Bear pulling up.
Clap it up for Mama Bear.
For her baby, making sure he's not lonely this Thanksgiving in LA.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what's up.
Be staying here. No, I'm like, no, it's gonna be good. We will be back though on Friday night, Black Friday. We're gonna be enjoying the Thanksgiving holiday with our family.
Hold on. It's not a racist show. You got your mom right there, and you just gonna specify Black Friday?
Hey, come on, Care Bear. We just talked about colorism in the Speakeasy.
We just talked about colorism. And
crazy.
you're holding your beautiful white mother, and you're the black. Why you say so aggressively? You hear what I said?
He did.
I said,
let me hear it for Black
Friday. It's a Black Friday again. That's the way the NFL has promoted it. That's crazy. Yes, I'm here with the. I'm right there.
It didn't need to be so aggressive.
Yeah.
Try it again.
Okay. We will be back the day after Thanksgiving on a Friday.
There we go.
There it is.
Yes.
Devoid of all color.
Yeah, it happens to be Black Friday.
Correct.
There will be a lot of shopping done around the country.
Thank you.
So
no
we will be
colorism
back.
show.
Yeah, no colorism on the show whatsoever. So we will be back on Black Friday.
He just had to do it.
We'll be back on Black Friday. We're going to be gone Wednesday, Thursday for the holidays, so you guys enjoy the time with your family and whatnot. We will be back live, though. Earlier show, we have the Eagles taking on the Bears. That game starts at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, and we do not respect Mountain Time on this show, so figure it out.
Figure it out!
Figure it out!
Now!
If you guys want to tune in, though, make sure you guys tune in. And hit that bell button to be notified when we're going live. Hit that like button. Subscribe. For Care Bear Kieran, for TJ Hushmanzada, for Emmanuel Acho, for Social Trade, for everyone in the back. Make some noise in the back.
A new moniker has entered the chat.
And for my beautiful mother,
a new moniker.
We'll see you guys next time right here in the
High Chair Bear.
High Chair Bear?
like a baby high chair. Like they're calling him like Baby Bear now. Like High Chair Bear.
High Chair Bear.
High Chair Bear is crazy. That's wild.